Hello and welcome back to TPK. Today we have the 45th episode of the TPK D&D campaign. We've been going on for quite a while now, and I think since now on the last session, or maybe just last session, it's now been 2 years of having Mara and Aiden here, or AGX, I guess. Yeah, awesome. Let's go around and introduce ourselves as per usual. Can the other shiny head please introduce yourself?
Not that shiny. I'm not that shiny. My name's Luke, playing as Sphere, the resident cat. And I'm a little bit sunburned because I've been outside a lot because the sun's been out in the UK for the first time this year, pretty much. So I'm a bit of a tomato today.
I was having to remember to apply some of the old.
Yeah, I didn't do that, which is another problem.
I'm so bad at doing it, but you know, with now the scalp being exposed, it's, has to.
That's what hats are for.
Yeah, that's true. Right, next up, I'm a rockin' lad.
That's pushing it a little bit, but yep, my name's Oscar. I've been playing Figglebottom, the very tiny 2-foot forest gnome that uses a sling to take down his enemy. The prediction is already live for this week, which is for Tal, Aiden, whether he'll get an Nat 20 or not this session.
Would have been better to have it, to be honest, on Luke, because he'll be rolling for 2 characters this session, as we don't have Sam, which we'll get to at the end. But a little bit of note, I guess, on gnomes, as it were, for the gnomish boy there, is that we have got the updated lore document now to sort of better fit into my formatting, and there are some, like, it's better written as well. God, that's bad English. It's had improvements. My brain is not working in this extraordinary heat of 19 degrees or whatever it is. All right, next up, the Frenchman.
Yeah, that would be me. Hello, I'm Mara. I'm playing Puck, the Soul Knife Rogue, with quite a lot of problems now, I think. Yeah, that's me.
Got 99 problems, and an earpiece is one. And then let's go with Aiden. Who are you and who are you playing?
Well, yeah, I'm Aiden. I'm playing Tal, half-elf Battlemaster fighter. Haven't had him in a fight yet, so that'll be fun if we do it this session.
Oh, we shall see. And as mentioned, Sam is away today because she hates us. Yeah, I think that's it. As I mentioned, Luke will be controlling tricks in fights. Awesome.
She does.
Yeah, I mean, it's just how the cookie crumbles. If you're not here, then your character can die. Well, to be fair, if you're here, your character can die, can't it, Aiden? But as usual, halfway through, we'll be taking a 20-minute break, as per usual. So it'll be about 4 hours and 20 minutes long. Episodes will be up on YouTube throughout the following week. We have the prediction in chat, as mentioned. And yeah, I think that's about it. Is everyone ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
I'm all in.
All right, so we'll do a quick recap, as there nothing crazy happened at all until towards the end, I guess, where the party spent the whole day within the exciting and luxurious village / eventually going to be turned into a town in a couple of years' time, Brookside. After waking up with some hangovers. Wait, were you drinking that session? Can't remember if you were drinking that session or if it was the session
salty cider.
Yeah,
it was this session. Okay.
There was alcohol.
Yes, we started off actually with the salty cider incident, which was great, and led to a decently named episode as well, which for some reason that name helped to draw in more views than usual, which is hilarious that people would click on something called salty cider. It's fucking disgusting. Puck got extraordinarily drunk. Conversations were had. A catch up with a friend of Tal was had, or a colleague, I guess is the better said. Someone who is a wandering quartermaster and sort of keeping track of and trying, work around the Sea Haven county, which the Iron Company of Lux don't have any guild halls in any of the sort of towns, villages across those, just sort of small outposts and boards. made mention of a couple of issues that she was investigating, passed off a note for how to carry on back. There was made mention of the canals, which have been sort of progressively being made and built by a community of Nurale and other individuals. And then after that, sort of going to bed. And I suppose I should mention that the cider was stolen as well by an individual from I think it was like a 26 or something stealth roll and sleight of hand, something nuts.
Classic.
Classic rogue. And yeah, you guys went on the next day into a bit of a shopping spree. I say spree. It was pretty redundant. There wasn't a crazy amount of stuff in this place. It's not a hubbub of everything. That's more so going to be like Meadowspire, and like Sea Haven was far better than this as well in a lot of ways. There were a few bits. Cart repairs were had, and I want to make sure I actually did it as well. But your cart should have upgraded wheels now and separated out so they can each be sort of kind of tracked. Although I don't see. Oh, I clicked on. Wait, what's happened here?
Yeah,
This
I don't
cart
think
is
you've.
empty.
No, it is. Is it? No, it's not. If you go to
I was clicking on the wrong one.
actors, travel.
It's all good. You don't think I did what? Sorry.
I don't think you upgraded the wheels. Like they are healed, but I don't think are they upgraded.
So originally 15 HP.
Okay.
The AC wasn't because it was just so if you drop it down, it says light reinforcement, iron band, and tire spokes. That's essentially what it is. And before essentially because they're like travel wheels and they'd already taken like a beating and stuff. And so I just did it's a slightly new system on it where each one now has its own individual health. So it's essentially a massive upgrade, but just because I've changed the whole system. But essentially they've gained 5 extra base HP on the wheels. And further upgrades will increase the AC and also health.
Side note, I don't know if you can do that, but I tried to open the sheet on the observer so we could show on stream the sheet, but I don't think that's possible. Maybe it is.
And no, I don't think I have ability to.
Yeah, I just tried to press to double click on the token and it didn't open. I'm just saying.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, no, I don't think I
Well,
have
then,
control.
maybe for a later, maybe we'll figure it out off stream.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing too special, but there are essentially different parts of it, including like the main car body. Anyway, we'll move on from that. God, where was I? Yeah, so you got it fixed up. You got some repairs. You asked about essentially, could you make the secret compartment more hidden or secure? This person was like a little bit beyond me for what it already is, which like is to be fair, like because the way it's set up is that there's like the hidden compartment which is below the seat, which is not that hidden, but then there's a hidden panel underneath that, which is where you discovered the actual proper hidden compartment, and that's where you guys are sort of storing the group's money. We also had an almost run-in with you guys deciding on a name, but it quickly got changed in discussion. And yeah, I mean, what else happened in that session? I think Luke, you went to the herbalist, bought a potion and some healing balms.
Had a nice discussion with the people in the main inn, did some bowing.
Yeah, you guys went to the main inn to collect your payment, which weighed you down even further, having to try and do your best to persuade and get other coinage.
Yeah.
You met your not in character first Lapin folk or warrior as they were, but rabbit folk if you want to go to the basics, which is now unlocked some like the base lore of them, which is now being posted into chats because there's so much in there, like the small lore requests from Twitch chat is just not enough to sort of really cover it for them, especially because it's like from a whole different region as well. And you guys went into a meeting with the Cleverance, who was just seemingly fairly clean cut. It was just like, okay, yeah, I mean, here's your payment, you did the job. Do you guys want more work? No, we don't want anything to do with you guys. Okay, great. You guys got evils from what seems to be one of the FTC agents that was there, who might have seemingly got caught in wind of some murders or something that may have happened in the Ring Road. No, that's something different. That's something you guys don't know about. My brain is bagging. either way, Figgle. I'm trying to think what Figgle did last session. I don't think it was anything too crazy. I think you were trying to sort out your armor, realized it was not something that could easily be done by someone who isn't pretty much isn't properly trained. Tal made mention that someone from his company could probably sort it in Metaspire. On that note, I'm also working on essentially translating and converting a bunch of stuff over from the Helena's Guide to Monster Hunting, and also then sort of updating all the skills and stuff to have everything in the same format as like the alchemy and the herbalism and other things, and like tinkering, just to have it like more clean shot. But it's just a bunch of work that would include weaving and stuff, and also technically Sufi, who has smith tools and is trained at it, can technically craft and manufacture weapons as long as he has the materials. But I would say the base tools he has, like traveling tools, are not ones that has like a small forge that you can easily set up, but is like the next upgrade after, which costs 500 gold pieces. But yeah, I sent over some details of that to you, Luke. Yeah, what else did Puck do in the day aside from because you were tuned the day before and essentially
I
that day
did
as well to your
couple
earpiece?
things. Yeah, I tuned to the thing. I got horribly drunk. I learned nothing because Trix fixed it for me. And I took, I made contact with the millers and asked for who I should see when we get to Meadowspire to announce that we were up to no good in the city.
Yeah, and you got a contact name and Mr. Sift.
Yes.
To try and potentially seek out once you get there. Yeah, and then aside from that, Trix went about sort of doing a couple of odd bits, but mainly converting over the journal into common, and then sent a message to Melis and got one back, which required her to essentially use up the Sin and Stone from Sufi, so indicating him as to what was going on as well. And she essentially wanted to drop off the non-copied, like the one in sort of code, as it were, in half giant and half like elven into not elven, common into Tolin, who was going to not look at it and wait for Melis to come pick it up when he can be bothered, as he wasn't seemingly in a giant rush. He's got other things he's doing. Surprisingly, this isn't the most important thing he has going on in his life, in their life, sorry. Yeah, and that was essentially where we ended it, where you guys have finished up on this day. It was time to rest up. Trix, as far as I'm concerned, would have told you guys, and would have indicated to Sufi. If she was here, she could potentially try and disagree, but I'm making that decision, and we'll go forward with it. But is there anything else from that day, or anything you want to talk about and note for this session before we move on?
Nope.
I think so.
Okay.
One small reminder. I think I did put the a lot of the potions that I bought in the cargo of the. I don't know if people took some already.
Yeah, if you need healing.
Where are they? Did I put them in? Where did I put them?
I think you said you had. There's the you got the balms of wound cleansing.
Yeah, but I bought like. Oh yeah. So there's four of
four.
those in the cart. So if anyone wants like a small, there are.
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes to apply, but it can be good. It can also be a pretty useful thing for if you stabilize someone, and you've got no healing. Like say if Trix is out of her one healing spell that the whole party has access to, then you could try and utilize those balms when someone's stable, and then after combat. So it's an option. It's something that we did see and had exposure to. Who was it who was knocked unconscious? Oh, it was Malachi again. Yeah, of course. During the Badger fight before Aiden and Mara arrived, and you guys just left him there to regain HP after X amount of hours, which was amusing.
Optimal.
Yeah, it's like we're not wasting a potion on you. You're stabilized. Fuck you. Which I get, especially with how hard it can be to get a decent amount of potions. But alas, we move on. You
I just want to check
guys.
something. You
Oh,
mentioned
yeah.
the Sending Stone. I have one to Malis. Does that mean I also heard what was going on?
Oh,
No.
was it not Sufi? Was
No,
it
she.
just?
I don't have the
She-
stone. She
no,
Oh, okay.
physically
So it's
told me.
Sufi and Figgle then in
Yeah.
that case. Sorry.
It
Yeah.
was
She had borrowed it from you, Figgle. So you would
Right.
be aware.
Okay.
she
You
borrowed
wouldn't have
off
heard it.
of me, not Hal.
Was it? Oh, does she not have one?
No, she didn't have one.
Oh, okay. So,
Suvi's got the Husher Stone. Maybe that's
Okay.
why.
that's why I was
Yeah,
going
that's
to
what
mix
you're
it up.
confusing with, I think. Yeah, I never
Yeah,
had a sending
so-
stone. It was Figgle and Tal.
Okay. Well then, yeah, she had borrowed it initially from Tao, and then I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure we had essentially made a call that she'd borrowed it from you, Figgle, because it was after you'd left, where she'd essentially needed to use that to finish off the communication with Malus, because she dropped off the original copy of Horik Vols's diary. Does that clear up?
Yep,
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah. So essentially, until tomorrow, that Sending Stone has no uses. But
Cool.
it's fine because you guys are about to rest up. Is there anything in particular for the rest of the day you guys would want to achieve or do in Brookside?
We have enough rations. Oh, yeah, we have. Never mind.
I might try and buy myself a potion.
They're completely out.
They're completely
Yeah,
out.
I bought all the
Sufi did a
Very wise.
big deal on that front. If I remember correctly, I said this was about 175 miles or something like that.
Yeah. How
Yeah,
many?
about
Like,
180.
I think we said we needed to check our supply.
There's like a month worth of supplies in the
Oh
car.
yeah. Okay. Cool.
I think you're
And
fine, yeah.
I don't remember if we ended up dividing the gold or not. It was a whole
It
thing
was.
Yeah,
last
it
session.
has.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Figgle's essentially in charge of handling that.
Oh, you have the spreadsheet and everything. Oh, great. Love having
No,
an
no
accountant.
spreadsheet. It was just
We
divided.
just did. Yeah, we definitely. Because I have
Oh.
nearly 1,700 gold. So.
Okay, well, I guess.
Did you add it to?
It was definitely divided.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you not add it to your sheet?
Yeah.
If I did, I don't remember, and I'll watch the last episode.
Okay,
to
okay,
check.
okay.
Just because I got over encumbered because of it. So,
Yeah,
more.
Yeah, no, I
And
can
then
tell
the-
you
the
definitely
car-
divided it.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then eventually I got rid
And the
of some
cart has
stuff.
600 gold, so you know.
I think I forgot, and well, too bad for me.
There's a quick solution to this actually.
Yeah.
Can you see?
I have an archive of characters.
I should have roughly
Okay.
equivalent gold to tricks, but it's not like let's not. I don't care, and I should not be needing like 500 golds right now, so I can just watch the episode later.
So I don't.
and check.
Is it that simple? Because Tao got half a person's worth of the gold.
half a share? Yeah.
Yeah, half a share.
I don't, as a player, I don't care enough about this to hold up the session.
Okay. I can look at the backup characters later, Puck, so you don't have to watch the whole thing. We can just sort it out later. So yes. Oh. I brought up this document, but apparently I closed it. Yeah, because essentially, obviously, with just to sort of re-clarify for obviously traveling is the fact that obviously so many times, traveling along this route, it is a lot easier as soon as you go off the main road, or say if there happens to be a complication along the way, then it turns into like wilderness travel, and that is then obviously a much more complicated and pricey way of traveling. The way in which essentially it's going to work for going forward, kind of testing on it, very simple, that if you move at slow speed, there's a 1 to 2 chance, well, 2 out of 6 chance to have an encounter on a day. If you travel at normal speed, it's 1 to 3, and if you travel that fast, you're guaranteed
That's the same
an
number.
encounter that day.
2 to 6 and 1 to 3 is it? Do you mean 1 to 6?
What? There's a 3 and 6
You said
chances.
There you go.
Sorry.
You said 2. That's fine.
Yeah.
So,
3 and 6
so you
chance
said
for
2 out of
normal,
6, and then 1 out of 3. I'm like, hold on,
Yeah.
it's the same number.
Essentially, on a dice, 1 to 2 on a slow is an encounter. On normal, 1 to 3 is an encounter, and on fast, it's just alongside the disadvantage on perception checks, you'd encounter a combat. But there is a limit where you don't have on normal and slow, you don't have back-to-back days of combat encounters. The combat encounters will just be re-rolled or just completely disavowed. And
If we run it back-to-back combat counters.
Yeah, I suppose.
In the mood to kill.
It was just to keep it like balanced, so we're not slogging through it constantly, where there's loads of combats on there, and to like add a little bit of variance in it, because the other ones can be quite fun. But yeah. And then aside from that, I'm also annoyingly, Sam's not here, but this is good for her. Along these routes, and we kind of clarified this beforehand, and I think it was during a point she wasn't here, but along the safe route, we don't consider like the travel rolls, as in like we don't care about the quartermaster stuff. That is just pretty much off road. That is where things get a little bit more complicated. Along here is trying to keep it somewhat streamlined, but also I do want to make sure we have things counted when it comes to it. And a reminder for you guys, in case I fuck it up again, I did fix it last time, but if you travel at fast speed, that doesn't mean that you start making making checks or anything. That just means you travel at fast speed and get further.
Just means we can't use stealth, I think, right?
Yeah, and like if you go beyond 8 hours of travel, that's when save con saves came in, which for some reason I got confused last time. And your speed is essentially the slowest speed divided by 10 per day equals the I think it's actually tricks.
Yeah, but you can go on the car.
35. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's got that's so it's
Got a horse now
4.
as well.
So it's essentially 4 so it's 4 hexes per day essentially is your travel rate at normal speed. Slow is 3 and fast is 6, I want to say. I think it should say in there because it's 1.5 or 1.25.
I'm feeling normal. I don't else.
Cool. Maybe we'll just switch to using those, I guess. No, there's a reason why I don't use those, because
I'm just it's just to have a reference, especially like I was especially referencing the effect of traveling fast, like having less efficient perception.
Yeah, to be fair, probably just switch over to that. It just means fast is then 5 hexes, and normal is 4, then slow is 3. Simple.
Basic.
Cool. It just means that it nerfs you if you all get like speedy wagons and stuff. But for now, either way, we'll work with this. You guys should have more than enough food supply units, right? You should have like 30.
Have a month of travel.
Yeah. So you should all be good on that front. Along the main route, as long as you stay in a hex with the black line in it, you are essentially able to travel along on that route. If it if it goes in between, like here, I'll essentially count either one of those hexes as it. Then the bridge.
How much further after the bridge do we need to travel?
How far is that? 60. That's 120 miles after that.
Okay, so the bridge is a third of the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do anyone need a long rest, or are we gonna start going?
Yeah, does anyone need to trigger that actually, just in case you have anything? Well, Trix does.
I don't actually have access to thing anymore.
Yeah, I'll put that back on. We'd removed it and then
Yeah.
might as well just leave it on at this point.
We're missing something important.
What's that? Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
The roll.
obviously the weather.
Oh
The
yeah,
one
you're
you
right.
had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously,
Yeah,
come
that's
on.
right.
I wasn't referring to anything else.
Okay, go roll your 92 or something.
Roll the weather, and then we'll do
We'll
76.
do the
inspiration roll.
Oh.
59 is that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, one sec. Let me
It's
just.
not nice.
Oh yeah, the rollies. Let's go.
Rollies.
Oh well, I'm not getting advantage today.
And then this one is for tricks.
So I'm gonna.
Oh, we tied.
Yeah,
It's a 13 roll off.
We go again.
Oh, yeah, nice roll off.
huge rolls,
we've had-
huge guys.
Oh,
let's go.
That's more like it.
I love how we get hyped for a 15. We're so
Hey!
That's more like it.
Scammed. I've been scammed.
To be fair, I think out of the past like 10
I had it.
sessions, Luke,
I've had it
you've
a lot,
had like
yeah.
5 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Is there any other admin that I carelessly have forgotten about? Because there's probably a metric shit ton, to be fair. But are you guys going to be traveling at? I've done the weather, and I'll get to that in a moment. Are you guys going to be traveling at normal speed, fast speed, or slow?
Normal speed. We will
normal,
speed,
I
cool.
think. Yeah. Also, I specifically mentioned last session that I wanted to look at Tal's map. Can we have more map in this map? Please. I want more map.
Well, surely, I mean, when we cross the river, surely we get more map.
No,
There's Fog
this
of
is
War.
not a
I like
video
that.
game.
Fog of War is cool. We should have Fog of War.
Yeah.
Ah.
Although it is a place that I've been, so
Luckily, no one here would have like a random screenshot and like metagame or anything on this, so it's fine. It's
That's
good.
not a thing I do.
I accidentally yeah. All right. Well, I tell you what. See, the
when
difficulty
we get
with
to the
this
bridge,
is
do it
about
when we
that
get to
you
the
have.
bridge. Do it when we get to the bridge.
Okay,
I don't
I'm
wanna know
suggesting
yet.
this. So, Oscar, what is the weather like? Can you paint me a picture and what it's like with you guys leaving town? You've got the message with what the weather is essentially today.
Yeah, I saw that. Hang on. Let me check one thing real
on, weather boy.
quick. Figgle like puts the hood of his cloak up a little bit and has it hanging very low above his eyebrows and is squinting a little bit. Goes, "Oh, nice day. The sun's blasting in my eyes though. I can barely see." And there's just streaks of sun piercing through the clouds and reflecting off the lake.
It's a nice sunny day as you guys leave. It's a good omen. Yeah, you leave out of one side. What are your perceptions again, if you guys could remind me?
18.
Passive or
Passive.
wait, 16.
13.
14.
For some reason, Figo is not showing in the
Trix is 15.
party
Yeah, I've just
party
seen that.
tokens, and Trix is not either, but she's not connected, so
She's not here,
Maybe
so I
right.
won't.
Jax is 15.
Okay, Puck. You notice at the side of your eye as you're walking alongside the cart, a couple of individuals who were like at a stall stop and staring at you guys. You can see the sort of like robes and garments they're wearing there, obviously from the Stonebound Oath group, and they're just like staring daggers at you guys as you go to leave the town, as it were.
I think Puck will just like elbow lightly. No, I can just say it in my mind. I forget I'm telepathic. I'm just gonna say it, broadcast it to everyone but Tal, because Tal is not a real person. Also, I'm not connected to him. Sorry. To everyone but Tal that Stonebound staring at us, but they are not doing anything. So
Can we reply to those? I forget.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you can talk
your
to each
heads.
other.
In your head, you hear. Keep an eye on them.
Okay. I'm keeping an eye on them, I suppose.
I wave to them, but I wave to them with I forgot his name. Who was the guy? What was it?
Rocker Van?
Yeah, Harik. I wave to them
Harik.
with his medallion and like his command medallion in my hand.
See, like the out of the two, there's this like fairly short, like feminine-looking individual woman who like pushes forward and sort of like almost like snarling at you, but is like held back by the other. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, Jane.
Hold me back.
Not worth it.
Hold me back.
I'll be back. I'm gonna hold. And Rakavan is following you out as well. And is well, he's actually no. Would he? Actually, I think he would stay. He would let you know that he'll meet you in Meadow Spy if you're still there when he gets there, but he plans on setting off in a couple of days, but has affairs to sort out whilst he's here. And he would mention to you guys that you'll be able to make contact with him at, actually just in the Spire Market. Essentially, if you wander around there, you'd find him. Like he will be there close to. Might as well give you her name. Oh, this document's too big. Why did I make it too big? It's too much details. Spire Market. You would find. Why didn't this have this? Yeah, he would mention that you'd find him quite close to the Harmony Bench within the Aspire Market. But yeah, you guys look to head off. You're going at normal speed, and so that means you'll travel your 4 squares, or 4 hexes rather. Can I have? I will actually just do this myself. Why? Do I need to do this? Is the music playing for anyone else, or is it just me?
It just stopped.
It's playing.
It's very quiet.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I need to put it higher, I guess.
I'm going to change it to this then. Okay. You guys step beyond and you start traveling. Is there anything you guys are talking about or doing along this journey?
Figgle's driving the car and goes, You know, I've never been this far away from Thistledale before. It's kind of exciting. Why are you shaking your head, Tom?
You're just doing straight up a Lord of the Rings bit.
I've not seen
No
Lord
one
of the
figure
Rings,
what.
so I don't know what you're
What
on
do you mean
about.
you've not seen Lord of the Rings?
I don't want to hear it again.
Now I want to
wanna
give you
hear it
force
again.
damage.
I don't want to hear it again. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, well, the thing is, one of the main characters in Lord of the Ring says that each step is as far as he's ever went from his home.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so that's what you did right there. Like every
No,
fucking
that wasn't a
meter.
purposeful reference.
And he's also a hobbit, so gnome a little bit. Thanks.
Nice.
Well, I've never been to Meadow Spire, but if I were you, I would not like if it's like Sea Haven. Not sure it's gonna be so fun. Okay. I don't know. At least
You gotta keep a positive mindset, Puck.
Yeah, because that really changed things for us right until now. Being positive.
For this, I pat my money pouch, which is looking very big.
Is
So as you travel on for the first couple of hours, talking back and forth, going into the next sort of part of the day here, you come across like a slightly wooded area, and sitting on the verge are these two individuals who are similarly sweaty, like they are panting, and there's a couple like a claymore on one of them, and the other one seemingly has like a crossbow, and wearing these sort of green and black sort of clothes, and sort of laid down on the sort of like grassy verge behind them, there is a bloodied dead body, or at least a body that seems to be just completely moving.
Is it to the side? Did you say?
Yeah, it's off the side. Like you could just pass on by and just ignore it.
Are they wearing any kind of uniform?
No.
So Trix is not there to be our moral compass, so I vote we continue.
No. Yeah. I go. I think we should ignore this one. I'm gonna keep going.
Is there anything distinctive about this gentleman?
Or the body?
Apart from
anyone can roll a perception check if you want.
Yeah.
I feel like Trix would as well.
She's not here.
I mean, she is.
Man, you guys fucking suck.
I'm sorry.
It's about aside from you and Tao apparently. Fucking hell. So, I
I've
mean,
already
like-
rolled a natural one. This is like, how does this happen?
Start off how you want to
About
finish.
The sun. You have not recovered from seeing the sun for the
It's the
first
sun,
time in
yeah,
5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Figgle and Sufi, you both see these individuals. There doesn't seem to be anything particularly like special about them. But for Puck and Tao, like when you look over to them, and I guess this is for all of you, you guys like studying them. They wave like politely towards you, and like nod their heads. They look like decently well dressed as far as it goes. You can see like tears across their clothes, the claymore that sort of like rested down between the legs of one of the individuals. This rather sort of stocky. It's hard to tell. Like they're generally like they have like rather sort of cut back hair, wide brow, and the claymore looks really nice and has a couple like gems across it. It looks like good quality. The individual behind them, you can see that the head is no longer directly attached to the body. It has been removed, and there is like a black bag that sort of sits next to it. And you see sort of like crumpled up in one of the hands of one of the individuals. It's not crumpled up, but almost like a piece of parchment, and you can recognize some of the markings of it as essentially like a wanted picture, a poster.
Did anyone enough to see how much the bounty was?
Did we take note? I remember reading about wanted posters in one previous thing. No, didn't take it. Didn't take notes. Did we see anything like maybe a prominent thing in Brookside, like look out for this bandit on the road, 1,000 gold pieces for its capture or something?
You know, like on the town board, there would be essentially some like posters like that, and that's going to be in any kind of like settlement, mainly more so the towns and cities, and some of the more prominent of the villages like Brookside, where they will have these that are, you know, either sent to them by the local towns, the county capital, as it were, or someone else has just put it up there with permission, or there are some more like localized ones in taverns, but that's like less so about like wanting like to like hunt down people, because a lot of times tavern owners don't want that like flake. But something like the main tavern might have stuff like that.
Okay, but we did not see or remember
You guys didn't
anything
look.
like that.
You didn't.
Okay.
You didn't go and look.
Okay.
That's what you'd have to specifically go and have a look for.
Fair enough. Well then, two honest worker going about their work. We do not need to get involved.
Yeah. Okay. You guys move on.
Yes.
Depends
head-
if
heading?
Sufi wants to go and snatch the bounty for some reason, but
Well, you know, if it's seen a sign that it was 2,000 gold or something, you know, you just go steal that. Free money.
Okay. You guys move on. Now you've moved on. Who knows? Maybe the person they were trying that was trying to be captured was actually the person who won, or people who won.
Well, this random person's gone 1v2. So, very small.
or maybe yeah, a guy tried to go 1v2 to take on both, like, two bounties, all got surprised. Who knows?
How? That's the Easter egg, is we just find his decapitated body on the ground.
You didn't say I couldn't kill Hal.
It's his parents.
Cool. Yeah, you move on and you go to set up camp. There's a watchtower sort of along this route around this point where you guys can settle up near. Or
We
you
have one
can
more
go off.
tile, right? We've only moved 3 tiles?
Yeah.
So you started back here.
My bad. Okay.
So we've moved 3.
So then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're right. 4. I can't count. Yeah, there you go. You have now properly moved 4 tiles. And yeah, you guys can rest up. I don't think there's any. Oh, was there anything that needed to be identified actually during that day, Oscar? I can't remember.
Rick says something, no, to be identified.
I think so, yeah.
Let me check on her sheet as well.
I can see fine cloaks, maybe.
You did the rope of climbing last session, which I think that was the only thing, because you'd done the thread, which turned out to be nothing.
Yeah, okay,
and
we've already
then-
done it then.
Yeah, and then the rope of climbing. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah, she doesn't have anything else. Yeah, because we'd already done the rapier as well. Cool.
There is charms on a burnt cord.
That is what she had tried, and it wasn't. Yeah, no, that
I see.
wasn't.
Because it has question marks in its description, which is why I was...
Now you need legend
yeah.
lore or whatever.
Mhm.
Ah, that was that thing. Yeah.
Hey guys! I've been thinking about what happened in Brookside. We need a team name. You know, like
do we?
Figgle's Gang or
No.
Figgle's Posse.
No,
Why not?
because we're neither your gang nor your posse. What's a posse? Never
It's
heard
like
that
party, but in another language, I think. I don't know. I speak a lot of languages.
Okay. I mean,
We could be the claws. Sophie says as he...
I don't have claws.
no one has claws but you.
Tix
What do
has
we
a
all
sword.
have? We all have
Oh.
feet.
You,
What about the Landstriders?
Oh yeah, that's super generic enough to be picked by anyone. Yeah.
All right, let's hear your contribution.
I don't want to to have a contribution. I don't want a name group name. That's lame as fuck.
Well, we get asked. What do we put on
Yeah.
the forms?
What forms? I don't pay
The tax
taxes.
ones.
You know, they're like, who do I give this money to? What's your group name?
Me.
Yeah, Figgle.
Uh,
All right, well, just think about it when you go to sleep. Yeah.
sure. Out of character, like I think it's an important discussion, but maybe Sam should be here for this one. Imagine her coming back and we're all called like the Red Toe or something.
Yeah. Yeah, called the Heroes of Thistledale.
Yeah. That can work because it's a fictional place, so it's...
Yeah. I mean, Trix knows it exists. She comes from just outside Thistledale.
She's part of the conspiracy.
Yeah, exactly. Birds aren't real, and Thistledale does not exist.
Yeah.
So the web of lies
Um,
runs deep.
It's nighttime now, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna hit up the metal puzzle box again.
Oh. Remind
There's
me
3
what layer
layers
you're
complete. 3
on.
layers
So
are
you're on
done.
to the fourth.
4th
Okay.
layer.
All right. So how, looking at this now, it is seemingly
Never ending.
smooth. It's most of it is smooth. There seems to be some like edges and joints, but for the most part, this is smooth. How would Figgle go about trying to advance past whatever this is?
So there's already been like twisting things, and there's already been like there's a word. Was it a word that to open it, or like buttons?
It was like a little puzzle that you had to like
Puzzle.
push
yeah.
ones in the right order.
Now
like
that
letters.
it's smooth, I'm gonna roll it like do you know the Bakugan, like the little toy that pops open? I'm gonna roll it
I used to
and
have
see if
those.
anything happens.
Where and how hard are you gonna roll it?
Oh, not hard. Like in my tent. I'm just gonna like roll it along the fabric of the tent.
Can you roll me a 1d100, please?
Oh my god. Oh my
There's the money
god.
too.
Oh my god.
There it is! I called it! I called it!
So as you roll it, you see it seems to roll in like a perfect line, but then twizzles around back towards you, and then in a spiral, landing in a spot. And instead of it releasing some gas, it is going to change in shape. And instead, what you have is now a triangle.
It's a Bakugan.
Yeah,
Okay,
if you'd roll
layer
anything
4
lower than a
complete, I
90, it was
guess.
going to release poisonous gas.
How the hell was meant to complete that? Okay, layer 4 complete.
Yep.
Did anything
put a
happen?
note in there that it's a triangle.
Okay. Did it like give an indication that it could have released gas? So, because to me, it's like a non-dangerous thing still.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I don't think you would have. Like, it's, yeah, no, there wouldn't have been any sort of sign.
Right.
But yeah, it turns into, and there's so essentially it's a triangle. Just a fairly basic bitch triangle, as it were.
Like a pyramid.
Yeah, pyramid triangle. That's what they're called, right? In each section, there is now coloration of purple on one side, yellow on another, green, and then black.
Okay.
I can get a Rubik's Cube.
I've never
Purple,
s-
red, yellow.
Red? Purple, red.
Sorry. Wait, did I say
Purple, red, yellow, green, black.
Purple.
You never said
I'm
red
misreading
originally,
this.
but you said red the second time.
Yeah, just ignore the red one. I'm
Okay.
taking
Purple,
that
yellow,
one out when I
green,
actually
black.
read this. Yeah. And it's not like that. There's like a ridge lines inside it where the color slightly has like a bit of a glow to it, but it doesn't give off any actual like real light. But it's luminescent.
Okay.
Sucks in light. Cool. Is anyone else doing playing with their cubes or balls in their tent?
Why I still have that box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't opened it.
No.
I don't know why. It's not in my inventory.
Bye bye
I guess
tent.
you don't have it.
I don't have it. I don't need a tent. But the box that what did I do with it?
I think you put it in the cargo at some point.
I think you put it in the cart, yeah.
But I'm not sure we actually put it like in.
Oh, because it's not in.
Yeah, I think we forgot to write it down, but you definitely had it. Like we bickered extensively about that box, so
Yeah, I just can't remember if I'd opened it, and that's why I didn't have it.
no, you
Can
did
I?
not.
Oh yeah,
Because
because
you
I didn't
didn't
want you to open
manage
it.
it. Because you didn't ask for my help.
I was waiting for the opportune moment.
Yeah, and you sat on it like an egg.
Yeah.
A very hot
Yeah.
egg.
Can I try and open that?
Sure. How are you going to try and open it?
Do I have these tools? I think I have
No,
these.
they
No,
broke.
you broke
Oh.
them. You broke them because
me see, I bought
are
some.
in the matter and you do not know how to use them.
I do know how to use them.
That's what you say.
Well, mechanically speaking, I do know how to use them.
I know. I'm taking the piss.
Roll-wise, it's only a +8.
Only.
I completely forgot I broke them.
Yeah. I let you buy your arrows.
Yeah, you did.
You can't have both. It's too late now.
Can you say I didn't buy my arrows?
No, it's
I
too
bought
too
these
late
things.
now. Now you have to
That's a
try and
shame.
interact with other people in your party.
I don't.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm going to spend the next day foraging for like scrap metal that I can use as these
With
tools
what
on the
fucking
road.
forge?
Foraging, as in looking.
Foraging. I heard forging and I was like, what?
Whilst we're walking, Tom, if I have to make any perception checks, I'm not making them because I'm looking at the floor for things to make a makeshift thieves tools.
Okay. Yeah, you can look to make investigation checks as you go, going forward. You can.
I mean, just do one.
I mean, try and make one now. You are in a place that has been used as a campsite on others.
Not 20. There's a full set. Come on. Oh.
16 is pretty good.
I'm trying to find pieces of metal that I can use to make these tools out of.
I'm
given
trying to be
I do
as
have
bad faith as possible.
Because I do have smith's tools. So although I can't forge things, I could use those to like a thin enough piece of metal could be shaped.
I have a spool of copper wire and brass pin.
Oh, interesting.
You could do something with that, perhaps.
That requires me telling you.
You could ask for my tools. I have these tools.
No. Stop it.
You'd have to mention it.
Yeah. Nobody knows.
What do you mean nobody knows I have thieves' tools? That's like the...
No, nobody knows I'm in my bedroll trying to open this box. It's a secret. As far as you're concerned, the box disappeared.
So you find sort of like in some of the bushes and around, you find a like broken shovel, like head that's been sort of snapped away, and like the other piece is sort of where it looks in pretty bad condition, like rusted up. And then you also find a couple of bits of copper pipe offcuts. You find
In this economy, there's just copper lying around on the floor.
I'm hoovering.
you
Lots of
find
lead as well.
you find essentially like 6 pieces of like copper pipe offcuts. They're not like great pieces. It's like fairly shit, but yeah, I mean that's essentially what you find around. I was rolling on the like a mundane.
Really, what I'm looking for is like very thin metal because I'm going to try and make a rake and a jiggler out of it.
You know, like a brass pin.
Yeah, and some like wire or something.
Brass makes for terrible picking tools.
Yeah, you want.
Why?
Pretty
Brass
soft.
is pretty hard. Brass is not soft. It's harder than copper.
What am I thinking of?
Yeah, but it scratches and it leaves residue, and then the thing gets slippery. Anyway.
Okay, so yeah, no initial luck for exactly what you're looking for. Unfortunate. Sucks.
What
to
a
suck.
surprise!
It'll be a surprise to you when I have the box open.
I'm gonna try to steal the box during the night. Fuck that shit.
I will like.
You're gonna sleep on it?
This has been an
Yeah.
ongoing thing.
He's gonna
so I
put it in
brought
his safe pocket.
that-
Are cats marsupials now?
Yeah, my marsupial pouch.
Yeah.
Oh God, not again. No. So yeah, you can like because Puck had made it fairly abundant that he wanted this box, and like was getting frustrated with the fact that he wasn't allowed to open it at least. Not wanted to state, but it was. Yeah, it was more like you, because there was a bit of like an aggression of just let me open it after Sufi failed, and then Sufi was sitting on it like an egg. So I think there is the precedent in place for him to be protective of it and put it in his safe pocket during the night. So okay,
I would say it is in the like. So my bedroll is obviously wrapped up so that I like a sleeping bag. It is in the bottom of that. So you would have to go into my sleeping bag whilst I'm in it to get it out.
How convenient.
Well, this is a thing that I don't want to give.
No, but
there was precedent for it.
Yeah.
I'm raging as a player, but as a character, like Puck mostly doesn't care at like if he doesn't see you failing at opening the box, he's not gonna react.
Okay, so is he gonna steal it or not?
I did not even want the box. I wanted to open it for you. You just
No,
went
you're not
full.
going to. I'm gonna open it.
Yeah,
Is Puck going to try and take it during the night?
No, because I wanted to do something tonight. More seriously. Puck recently, after being rocked by the note and the gem bridge, took kind of a how do you there is a specific word for it, like when you stop and assess what happened, reflected on what happened, and he remembered that something very disturbing actually happened to him. He got charmed into drinking blood from a statue, right? So what I want to do right now is go into like not an elven trance, because I actually can't do that. Sorry about that. But what I want to do is try to do like I am a psionic person, and I have been trained in psionics by tutors. So what I want to do is do some kind of mental exercise / meditation to try to assess and take inventory somehow of my own mind, try to find any external either influence or connection to it because of that interaction. Like, is there something that got into my soul, my mind? There is. I don't know if Puck has a lot of ways to do that, to assess that, but he's gonna try to do it.
Okay. I would say this would be a essentially.
Whoa.
That was great timing.
So
it's a secret.
I just got kicked out of the Discord channel for some reason.
Yeah.
It's a secret.
Moving
Welcome
on.
back.
So, is my camera still up on the?
Yes.
thing?
Yes. Everything
Make sure it's
works.
not. Okay, cool. That was very weird. Just Discord being Discord. So I would say this would be a wisdom check with disadvantage, because it's not something you've really done before.
Yeah.
And so it's a new thing of you're trying to do that. Like, you know of like people doing stuff like this. And like Sufi meditates. I'm pretty sure, right, Sufi? Or am I wrong in saying that? I'm pretty sure you have. So you might observe that from like few individuals, and from the way people have talked in the past and people you've known back in Sea Haven. So this is essentially like part of a journey if you sort of trying to, self-explore, as it were. So can you give me a wisdom check with disadvantage, please?
So I am self-exploring by myself in my tent. Of course.
Yes. Yeah. You can ask for help if you want.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm down to help.
Yeah, feels a bit
13. I will probably ask for help if nothing comes of it.
So I'm busy.
No, next night or something.
Yeah, so I think with this one is like it is just that beginning stages of you trying to get into that mindset of like, okay, well, how like something is up, something you've probably been thinking about for the last like the whole of this journey, this day, and you've had 8 hours of like contemplating this. On a 13, like, I mean, you can tell me like what it looks like in your head. Like, how does this look as you sort of try and set yourself up? What looks, stupid? What looks like potentially right? Are you like with the puck?
Would you tell me before that, is this like a success or a failure? Like, or
It's
on a
technically
spectrum?
it's so this is part and parcel, like more like a bit of a time thing as well, where
Yeah.
you need to put like the effort in over time of doing it. It's not something that you can just instantly
Okay.
success in. So this is essentially a level of success.
Okay.
It's not something I would say you would use your
Okay.
psionic dice on.
No. I'm not asking for a mechanical. I'm asking to change how I describe the thing.
Okay. Yeah, it's like it's like first time you tried to ride a bike.
Okay. So what happens is this is actually not the first time I'm riding a bike. Like, I'm trying to essentially remember the exercises that my tutor gave me when I was trying first to master my powers. And the thing is, I was a terrible student. I didn't care for rules. I didn't care for structure. So I'm like, oh yeah, that old fart. He told me like to structure and to make a mind palace, and he goes inside and tries, and it's a fucking like devastated landscape. There is nothing there. No thoughts, head empty. He tries to assess whether he's changed, but he's never really cared about why he does things. He just does them. So it's kind of hard to be like, oh yeah, this has changed. No, I'm just, yeah, I'm inside my head. I'm thinking, still thinking, I'm still me. And he's like, maybe, but it's hard to say.
Okay. There's like some like little bit of progression there, but you're no expert in this matter. So I mean it's up to you on how Puck would then feel at the end of this, but
I think he feels kind of no different in like he tried a thing and nothing came of it, and he's like I kind of dejected that he has to make efforts now to try and remember a thing like from 15 years ago, so that it might be useful but maybe not. So kind of exasperated, I guess.
okay. Awesome. Yeah. Is there anything for Tal?
I don't think so. I think it would just like be noting down like what happened during travel, like the encounter that we had, and that's about it.
Okay. Yeah. And you can see that there are like in the wooden sort of structure tower that's sort of nearby. You're not like right on it, but near enough to sort of benefit from it. It sort of defensively if they're keeping watch somewhat. Like passively as to one of the reasons why it's safer and faster to go along this. And you'd see like a couple of individuals up there, or like one individual sort of traveling around, and that like probably like in the morning or something, the guard, there'll be a guard switch, so someone from Brookside or something on that front, and then they'll switch over on that front. And often there's like two people in these kind of stations. But yeah, you guys can rest up. Don't need any perception rolls from you guys. You get up next day. Can you use up one of those supply thingamajigs, please?
Mm-hmm.
And you can take a long rest if you need. But I don't believe we used any resources up.
I took a supply.
Okay. It is now the 13th of Hearthwarm. Okay. It is technically a Friday in IRL comparison. Otherwise, it is a blasted day. Cool. Are you guys going to travel at normal pace, or are you going to go Speedy Gonzales?
Oh, so slow's not an option.
You can go slow if you want. You can be a
We
bitch.
will go normal.
Cool.
Via normal.
Weather is going to continue on as it was. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, as you get closer towards the Guildspan crossing, the Rockwin River, the land the land sort of like dips, as if the sort of plains that you've been traveling along sort of breathed in, as there's like a dip from this side, and you can see like off in the distance past some of the sort of late day sort of mist. There seems to be no encounter. It's just been a boring day. That's a good question. Was there anything people wanted to do along the journey? I don't imagine there was, but I will check. Cool. The road runs down into a bit of a shallow, worn valley, and you can hear the river before you sort of even see it initially. It's not a roaring torrent so much, but more of a constant heavy sound, water pushing against stone and timber with a patient force. The Rockwin River cuts across the low ground in a very wide and cold sweep. Its surface muted grey-green under the sky, as you can see as you move ever closer. It's something that runs down from the very edge of the Noggin Rock Peaks, or this side of the edge anyway. For a few of you that would know, is that this kind of stretch, this area, is sort of referred to as the Silt Wake. There are large areas where you can't really push up towards the river because it is just heavy silt, and you will just get dragged on like into the mud. It's almost like sinking sand, but it's mainly sort of made up of silt, and it just goes deep, almost as if something else has happened in the past that sort of caused this. And there's largely these patches, and there's horrific stories of kids dying there, pets, whatever it may be, people just going missing when traveling along here and not taking this specific bridge. And talking of which, the bridge comes into view. The Guildspan is not a simple crossing. It is a pretty big statement of all things. Pale stone arches rise from the riverbed, broad and sort of deliberately engineered, with cut blocks fitted pretty tightly in parts. It looks very well made. The span is wide enough for carts to pass in both directions, but the way is controlled. That's essentially, it's a privilege to cross this. It is a toll bridge, as it were. So if you want to try and get across another way, you'd have to try and figure that out. But they've essentially got the safest point of it, crossed it, paid a shit ton of money to get this sort of put up. It is not governmentally or owned. It's privately owned. They claim all the costs are going to maintain it. Who knows? At either end of the bridge sits 2 gate towers flanking the road. Square-shouldered and practical. Look pretty impressive with all things considered. It smells like a river. Don't really know what else I can really say on that. I can say it smells of wet stone and river mud and tarred rope, which isn't the most loveliest smell. Horn sounds from one of the towers as you sort of get closer. Nothing to do with you, just short and controlled, and a voice sort of carries across the part that's seemingly communicating to open the gate as some individuals cross it from the other side. It's a fairly long and wide river, and you can see, like, as it shuts, another section sort of falls down behind it. These iron wrought sort of gates, and there's sort of multiple sort of put in place, and it seems like they're shutting up for the night as the darkness comes on over. And there are places to stay on this side of the river, but it seems like they shut the crossing during the night, unless otherwise persuaded. So are you guys going to approach? What are you going to look to do here?
Looks like we missed the gates opening. They're closed for the night.
Yeah, but we're at the end of the day, and there are like places to rest. You said on the either side of the road, so yeah, we can just stay at the campsite. Yeah. Is the bridge as long as it's indicated on the map? Because on the map, it's almost 12 miles long.
The river
that's a
isn't
big
quite.
bridge.
Yeah, the river isn't quite as long as that. But there seems to be because like I was saying, there's sort of like the silt banks. So that's essentially like a big part of what makes up on this river. Where like when it floods, it does go across that whole part. And so the bridge is actually really long, not 12 miles, but it has points where it's sort of built into the ground, and it can be quite low along certain parts of it. But it is just built along these embankments all the way across the other side. Like it is a big feat of engineering. It's not 12 miles, but it is long.
Stop this side and go in the morning.
Yeah, we're not on a schedule right now, so.
That you know
of. Can we? No, that can wait tomorrow actually.
Yeah. For Tao and Sufi, you both know, that there is a Costa going across this. It's a few individuals around. It's mainly gnomes.
Again?
I mean, most.
Yeah. From this front, and you'd know. That's more of a history check. I'm not going to go into that. But for cost, essentially, with the are you guys gonna just rest up? I'll put another bit in a moment.
Yeah.
Are there anything else but campsites and the bridge? Maybe someone set up shop or something.
Yeah, there's a few like stalls of like food stalls, like hunting stalls, sort of like buying leathers and furs from people who are like use this as like a point to like sell, and then they go off back into the wilderness, as it were, to like buy to like hunt stuff.
Anyone selling bits of scrap metal?
Let's make you roll a dice that I never get you to roll. Roll a 1d12, and on a 8 or higher, yes.
We say that.
Okay. So luck is in your favor. There, one of the shops there has like a few like odd sort of knickknacks, as it were. So they're not like deliberately like selling the like offcuts or anything, but they instead have made these overpriced pieces of like jewelry or like travel pieces of like I traveled to Gilspan Crossing and like or whatever, and there's like a few pieces like that, and you can work out that one or two of them that if you were to purchase them for about like they're asking for a gold essentially for the two of these pieces, which is a lot of money. Like this is marked up far more than it should be, but they're like pretty nicely made. Or actually, hang on, let's do a performance check.
That's 0.06% of my net worth.
They're not very good either, apparently.
But would you say if I bought these things that I could make like a rudimentary?
You can attempt to, yeah. That'd be a Smithy's check.
Oh God, I'll give you a gold. Fine.
Gotta get you to use that Smithy check. Smithy tool set. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and this person's like, oh, thank you for that. Fantastic. My wife made these. I'll tell her you like them.
I do not care. And I'll leave.
You see, he's like just shrugged his shoulders, flips to gold. I just pockets it in his like upper breast pocket, and yeah, and there's like food around, but there's nothing like too crazy here, too interesting. But I don't know. Is there anything else specific from anyone else that you would potentially want to try and see here? We can do another luck roll.
Do I see Sufi doing that? Like, am I figuring out he's still trying to make makeshift thieves' tools instead of asking for mine?
Just want me to buy some souvenirs.
Yeah, because that's so much in character for you.
Don't know why I'm buying them.
He bought some souvenirs.
Why are you buying this? This is terrible.
I just shrug and I ignore you.
What the fuck
He's
is
up
happening?
to something, Puck.
Hmm?
He's up to something.
Yes. But why doesn't he tell us that? Usually, if he has a weird idea, he tells us.
Maybe it's a secret girlfriend. That's why he bought the souvenirs.
I mean, if he
More
has a
than one.
secret
That's why I
girlfriend,
bought two.
yeah. But this is a terrible gift. Like, those are terrible. I say it, like, very loud in front of the merchant. Those are terrible.
He says something in Orcish.
I don't think I speak that. Oh, actually, I do. I do speak it.
Essentially, that translates to of you being called a mud flapper.
That's accurate.
I mean, accurate.
If it fits, it fits.
This person isn't Orcish in any way, by the way.
That was them trying to get one over on you with a language you didn't know, and it's a language you did know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to, like, I am intensely curious, and I'm, like, Puck is tempted to steal some of them just to figure out what Sufi wants to do with them. But...
Well, you see what I want to do with it. I immediately walk to the cart and get my little smith tools out, and you see me bending them into...
I think, like, you are working, and I just pop out above you, and I'm like, what you doing?
It is none of your concern.
Yeah, but... Are you... Why are you removing everything? Like, your girlfriend is not going to like this. Like, you're ruining the thing. It was not very good before, but now it's absolutely terrible.
As I just said, it is none of your concern.
Okay, I just flop down right next to him and watch what he does.
The little bits that I pull off every time, like, you know, like the fake gems or whatever, the little stones. Every single one of them, I pick off and flick it, Puck. Because the only bits I'm keeping are like the metal to bend into.
Evasion, motherfucker.
You still have to roll. Yeah, roll a dex check. Go on. See if you take damage.
From fake stone.
He's not going to take damage. But
I
pieces
mean,
flicked at you. Can you make me a Smithies check?
Mhm.
Which will
What
give
actually
you a
is-
+1. I think it's strength.
It better not be. Well, surely this is dexterous. I'm not forging anything.
I think it's up to the DM to check. So...
If you click on it, I'll allow this to be Dex because it is more of a.
But tinkering is dex.
But
Dex. Tinkering is also intelligence.
Yeah.
All right.
So I will allow you to.
Intelligence,
So if you click the tools and change the abilities to Dex, and you have a +1 because that's what these tools technically do, as well.
no,
as
it
allowing you
already
to
has
actually do this.
dex. Yeah, it's already dex.
Oh, it was hovering on intelligence for me. But technically, the default for the actual smith and stuff is not Dex.
Well, yeah, I think it's because I don't know why it's like that, but I just clicked on it now, and then the default was dex.
I changed it to Dex.
Oh, I see.
So that's why it would. Yeah.
But in this case, like, I think it makes sense because I'm not trying to like make a sword. I'm
Already
trying to-
agreed.
I already
know.
agreed. You don't need to.
No, I'm
Just roll the damn dice, man.
19, I think.
I so wanted you to
20.
fail so I could say I did
So
not
did I.
recognize it.
It would be funny.
That is actually a 20, because of the
Oh, yeah, I'd roll for
+1
that.
I had mentioned. Yeah, I mean, you make a very rough pair, like a what do you even call them? I mean, you make
Picks.
thieves' tools like picks and stuff,
Picks, rakes,
but
jigglers.
with the
tension
quality of
tools.
material you bought, these are like one use.
Yeah, well, I only need one use because I'm going to succeed.
Are you making a pick? What? What are yours? And what?
I stand up and I walk off.
And I'm still sat like, the fuck?
And then I walk to my box and I try and open it.
Okay, make a thieves' tools check for me. So these would give +0, so this is technically just a sleight of hand check.
Yeah. So I'll just do a slide. What are you
Oh
laughing
no, it rolled a 2 first. I thought it was a 2. Oh, I'm so
at?
sad.
Who do you think I am?
I thought it was a 2. Like on my screen, he stayed on the 2
I'm a
for
high
like
roller.
5 seconds.
I don't roll bad. I'm a high roller.
Let me double check.
This is where it's a 25 to succeed. I think.
Yeah.
I think last time you rolled an 18. Let me just scroll up to my.
Yeah, and it puffed poison at me, didn't it? Oh no, but it tried to set me on fire. Yeah.
Set you on fire.
No, you dodged it. You
Yeah.
dodged the fire effect of it, and because with the evasion, you didn't end up taking.
It was my
damage.
first and only use of that custom feat. It's the first time
Yeah.
I'd used it in the entire campaign.
It must have been rolled. No, I think I'm pretty sure you rolled lower than 18. Actually, there's no way you rolled higher. Okay.
You roll a lot
Why
in that
have
game.
I need to consolidate some of these documents I've got. I don't know why I put this in a different one here. Right. That's the trap.
Wait, you knew it was trapped and you didn't try to remove the trap before opening it?
Yeah. Well, as far as I was
You're
concerned,
a
it was a
fucking
one-time.
stubborn motherfucker.
So on a 20, you put your picks in there, wiggling around. You hear a click. You move fast. You click again. There is a snap open, and then the box gets incredibly hot in your hand. And can you make a Dex saving throw for me, please?
And I get advantage because of Artful Dodger. So, right. Yeah. That's a very crap advantage.
Okay. Where were you doing this exactly?
I was
No
just,
reason.
just on just on the floor. Like I wasn't doing anything in particular. I walked off with it. I set it up to go to one side.
Okay.
So I'm not like on the cart before I burn the cart down. Did it feel different to the last time?
No. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, with the tools you were doing it with, it was a little bit more touch and go at times. But you worked speedily, and so.
Brilliant.
As you fiddle around, and so there it starts to get hotter and hotter, and the lid is like open. You've managed to successfully open it, but you've also triggered the trap at the same time as this. Last time you just failed altogether on it. On a 20, that is enough. Meets and beats it. And you failed the dex roll. What does expertise do again?
Oh, I have what do you mean?
Oh, you don't. No, not expertise. Sorry, evasion.
Evasion. Yeah, he
Evasion.
takes half
So
damage.
I have two things that affect this. So I have this was the custom feat, which gives me resistance.
Yep.
And then with evasion, I take half damage on a fail. So I take a quarter damage because I'm also resistant to the damage it does.
I'm very bad at what I do, but at least I don't get hurt.
Well, you can either, clear the traps, or you can just walk through them and take so little damage that it's not worth clearing them. It's a time save. Yeah, so with Alpha Dodger is resistance, and then evasion is half damage of a fail.
Okay. You have failed. So, essentially a burst of flames that wraps around the box and also yourself. you'd have to essentially drop the box to try and get out of its.
I was on the
sort
floor
of
when I was like I didn't.
Yeah,
I wasn't
okay. Well,
doing
you'd like move. You'd have to like dodge
Yeah.
away from it, but you do get caught in the blast. But
Mhm.
because of your situational saves here, instead of 35 fire damage, you would take what is that? Half of that is 15, 16, 17. Half of that, so 8 points of fire damage.
That's nothing.
Um,
Lightly singed.
It
Okay, but
smells
there's
smell-
a debuff. There's a debuff for being covered in fur and being a cat, right?
oh, you get set on fire. That would be harsh. You smell weird, like that. You smell something that is burning, and it smells bad, wrong, and it's coming from the box.
Mm.
You burnt the thing you were trying to fucking get.
No, I'm fine. Can I,
Ugh.
like, with my sword, like, flip the box over? If that makes sense, so that the thing inside falls out, and try and like push the box away from it.
Did we see all of this happen?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
did we see
Yeah,
heard
flash
it as
of
well.
that?
everyone
Yeah.
here, you would see a flash of light. There's screams from people nearby, like scared as to like what the fuck is going on. And you guys would then see Sufi with his sword try attempt to like flip this up in the air and like or like flip it over, and a bunch of like ash sort of like falls out of the box.
You are a
And they.
bastard.
It's your own
and
fault.
I didn't think opening the box would trigger the trap again.
You didn't
I
think,
thought-
period.
Oh,
No, I did specifically think. I was like, oh,
yeah.
well, the trap goes off when I fail.
Yeah,
Simply
so
won't fail.
essentially, it's two different steps. You have to try and disarm, and then do the thingamajig. So
got caught lacking. It's a learning experience.
Yeah.
let me finish. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It flips over. Ash stumbles out, and there's something like physical that also sort of like lands on the like burnt grass area as well. But you can't. It's hard to tell because the ash is super black. It's as dark as night, as it seems. Like something about this is a little bit odd, a little bit weird, and the smell and the fumes of it is like very acidic, and there's also like a smell of like cabbage as well in the air. It's very distinct.
Quite like roasted cabbage. Can I? Yeah, I'll continue to use my sword to like move, if I can, move the object out of the ash.
I think I'm gonna pop up at that moment. I'm like, and very matter of factly, like, oh, beginner's mistake.
Would you allow me to try and flick some of the soot? I don't know how close you.
I mean,
Can I make
you've
a attack
taken
roll
every
with-
wrong
with the-
decision at every point in this.
I've opened the box and I've got the thing. All right. I'll get my health back in a moment because we'll have a rest. All is well on the way.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like there's something metallic there. It's hard to tell. It's covered completely in the blackened soot, as it were. So, like, you can look to try and pick it up if you wish.
Maybe you should pour your water skin on it first. How about that?
So I actually was planning on doing that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um,
Okay, how convenient.
I get my flint and steel out and start trying to light it. Yeah, I'll try and once it's far enough away from the soot that like after cooling it I can pick it up. I then douse it with water.
And Al and Figgle, did you run over in this moment as well?
I'm observing.
Yeah, I think he's just watching.
Okay. What you see seems to be a key of some form. It doesn't look like a usual key. Say usual key. It looks like more of like a distinct and unique metallic key, and it never quite gets rid of like the blackened soot because it seems to be made out of some kind of blackened metal.
I
You
figured
make
it out.
me a check if you wish as to what kind of metal that could be, or what have you. But
I'll
yeah.
try it. What would you like me to do? Arcana,
Uh,
history, intelligence,
This-
generally.
I would say nature or history.
Oh, it's
or
the
arcana.
same. I'll do a history check.
Okay. Yeah. It's not like a crazy hard. This is essentially made out of like blackened steel, or like black steel, which is essentially infused with whatever, I can't remember off the top of my head, to essentially try and help strengthen the bonds. This key was essentially made and designed to keep its shape. Most keys aren't made with steel, for the most part, so this is definitely seemingly important, and who knows what the lock was for.
I'll pick it up.
Tom, question. When I see the blackened metal, does it look like the blackened metal we found in the wild?
No.
Okay. And I'm like, congratulations! It's a key. Hope it was worth it.
Continues to ignore him.
Betty.
Yeah. Yeah, I pick it
Love
up.
Okay, yeah, you pick it up.
Does it speak to me?
Does
it have a voice?
Shove it into Puck,
Yeah.
and try to unlock his brain. It takes control. No, it doesn't do anything. It just seems to like it's a potentially key. So
So I'm going to put it on my the necklace that the Wisp Shield token is on. So I'm gonna unclasp that and put it on the necklace.
loop it through. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll make a nice sound every so often.
Tom, you said the suit had a very distinctive smell.
Mhm.
Does it remind me of anything? Like some kind of specific material that would smell like this? It's a long shot. You can just say no. I'm just curious.
I mean, it's like a bit of an odd one, to be honest. I'd say everyone just give me a history check. We'll just do a flat roll. I've got the DC in my head.
Whoop.
I've got a Scooby.
Oh.
I mean, I was going to say it was not like a high one, but like, oh, there we go.
Hey,
All right.
there's my point.
Oh.
Jesus
Yay.
fucking Christ. All right.
Did anyone bet no? Oh, it's 50-50.
Yeah,
20
anyone
is
bet
a
no?
natural.
I wanted to balance the pool, so I balanced it, and now I lost all of it.
All right. Choose outcome. No. And complete prediction. There we go.
I went to
Very
base
nice.
myself.
Yes. So, with a natural 20, Jesus Christ, for 28 total. The rest of you, unclear. Like, this is weird. Like, lots of things that burn and smell weird. You've got a history of smelling burnt things, I guess. Like, we will have. For Tal, though, so this specific set of smells, they're not likely to all just be from the same like origin, but essentially this is because of magical scrolls were destroyed within this, alongside most likely some kind of component with a 28.
Diamonds. The carbon ash diamonds have
Diamonds
come out of the
burn.
fucking...
Diamonds burn really
15,000
easily.
gold.
Oh, well, not very easily. They burn for a very long time, though.
I mean, they're made of coal, so they burn. So,
That's how it works.
This is
That's how it works.
D&D. Diamonds can burn.
Oh yeah, that's how it works.
That's how
Chemistry.
it works.
magic, you know.
That's maths right there.
So, okay, let me. I don't have it here.
Right, but if they're
See, if
magical
Puck
scrolls,
had this information, Sufi would be getting like, talked down upon non-stop. Like, oh, you're an idiot. You burnt scrolls.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry.
Can't read.
If Tal tells us, it's gonna be a thing.
There's definitely I think smells you'd recognize from perhaps like at times across, probably more so when you've spent time in Riverhaven, where contraband was burnt. Seemingly, whatever compound was in this, something you recognize from a smell of essentially contraband that was taken from individuals who were connected to the abyssal plane in some form. They had some kind of materials from there.
It's the crazy silk. The crazy silk is burnt. The abyssal silk or whatever.
That's unreal, but nice try.
Oh fuck.
Actually,
And it's
so
from the pen and braith, not from the abyssal plane. So I'm not that ticked off. Okay.
no,
Yes, that's what you told me.
Umbrellas.
So silk is
Yeah.
from Umbral Plane.
Oh, yeah, right. But, I think I made a pretty significant error in my notes. Thank you.
Yeah. The what might have been is the item when we spoke about it might have originated from there, but the actual silk and
Okay.
what was mentioned in last session from not last session, session 4, Malus, like they had made comment about the silks and stuff and being connected to the Umbral Plane, Umbral lands. But yeah, so Tal, that is like a bit of like a flashback of like, oh, something like something or some things magical have just gone up in flame, and that's like part of the smell. But then like the more like the cabbage slice sort of triggers another sort of memory and sort of back over in sort of Riverhaven of sort of like abyssal contraband being burnt, of like this expensive components from this abolished shop that was essentially looking to try and sell materials that he'd found or had made a deal for. Not something that you probably would have been clear on. Is there any other details that you would, or any other questions around that I can then maybe try and clarify for you with the 28?
Would I like know how much he was trying to sell them for? Like, or like that sort of thing, like the sort of cost that might have, gone up in flames.
I think there's like a high variation with the component side. It's fairly hard to come by, and you would have known like, oh, like people would have whispered like about it being worth like thousands, but that's you would also be able to put 2 and 2 together. Like it could have literally just been like the tiniest amount, and that is all like that burnt. So it could have been worth like 10 gold, 15 gold, what have you. Who knows exactly on that front? It's hard to tell. It would, without being able to see what specifically burnt and have a high level of knowledge, I don't think you would have that exact knowledge. If you'd seen what was in it before it got burnt, then you'd probably be able to place that. I would give you a lot more, but I think because of the situation of it all being burnt and gone and lost forever, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, put some more mustard on it. Go on.
Fuck around and find out.
One person in this call that got something out of the box.
Yeah, I mean, like, spells.
I don't
Spells
need
are
more.
quite expensive, aren't they?
I can't carry it. If I get more money, I can't carry it. So I don't need things that are worth money.
Scrolls, magical scrolls.
Yeah.
I'm not- I don't use-
How much do scrolls normally go for?
I'm allergic to magic.
Or does it depend on the spell?
Depends on the spell, but anywhere between like 100 and thousands upon thousands.
Like,
Again, I don't need the money, and I don't use magic. I'm opposed ethically.
I'll remember that. Yeah.
Right, I mean, I've literally
think
got an item that
Tal
stops
just
people
kind
from
of-
casting magic.
We stops them from talking.
Well, yeah, which is a necessary part of quite a lot of magical spells.
All right.
Quite a lot. But yeah, I think Tal just kind of just looks at Sufi and just kind of like, that was probably worth a lot of money.
oh, really?
I ignore both of them and I
Well,
go to
depending
refill my
on-
water skin.
As you go to walk away, this really plump, I say plump, they're just a really fat gnome that like waddle over They've got a really big ginger beard, only like a straggly cut, a couple of bits of hair on their head. They're like waddling over. Oi, you! What was that? What was that about? Tao, I'd say Tao, you can safely know that this would be from your time have been around here. So if you can assume that because of the uniform they're wearing, they're like one of the members of the family who own this. But for Tao, you know this is Selwyn Rook. He's essentially one of the senior guild water officials. Is everyone okay?
Yes,
I mean-
I think my. I
I'm
think I
slightly
just point to him and
singed.
just
It's a
yeah,
slightly
a
singed
little
cat
bit
walking
singed.
to the water.
Ah, well, you be safe. I'm glad you did it around here, away from here. But by golly, don't hurt anyone else.
No promises.
That was all him.
Not going to be wanting to travel across the bridge with any dangerous stuff, are you?
I just turn to him and I like put my hands up and then like flash my claws and just go, only these.
Hmm.
Yeah, because he burned everything else.
You see, well, you can't tell if it's a snarl or a smile because when Sven tries to make facial expressions, they're the same thing. And then he turns around and goes to fill his water skin up.
This individual is like staring Sufi up and down, and then looks towards you guys, and then just like waddles off. Like keeps looking back over his shoulder, but to do so, he like has to turn his whole body and look back at you guys, and then like continues like waddling off, and then turns around and then continues.
So purely, purely theoretically, how rich does this individual look, and where is he going?
He looks like pretty well off. He's got this like really fancy sort of like green and silver garment that he's wearing at the moment. He seems to have like a couple of pouches.
Don't
along
steal
his
from the
belt.
senior guy that runs the gate that we have to pay to cross tomorrow.
I mean,
No,
I
you
mean,
do.
he
You do
looks-
what you want. You do what
he
you want,
looks
but
like
don't
a
do
duck.
that.
He's waddling. It's irresistible.
And he waddled away.
And he waddled away.
Till the very next day.
Not to intervene, but would Sufi be able to fill up their water skin? Because the lake, which might be freshwater, has got silt either side, and the other bit is brackish lake seawater.
Handily, there is a well that you can fill it up from. It does
Ah.
cost a copper piece each time you want to use it.
Yeah, I'll give you a copper piece. It's a scam. I mean, I only have silver pieces, so is there a bank?
You can
Yeah,
trade
the
it
sl-
up, and you can
The
trade it
slot
down.
doesn't
And you have
take
9.
a silver piece.
You then have 9
I
copper
do
pieces
have
left.
copper pieces. You would have to ask
No.
for help for once.
He said I can trade down. It's fine. Sorted.
Yep. Yeah, he's waddling away. He's got seemingly like some fat pouches or something on him. He's wearing like some jewelry on his hands. Seems like there might be like a ruby on one of them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's also got like an earpiece as well on one. It seems like a fairly like gaudy, like ugly look. I say ugly. It's not to everyone's taste. Piece of silver, sort of large piece of hoop, sort of like dangles down and seems to have like these tiny little sort of gems. Might be like moonstones that travel along the edge of it.
I bend down to Figgle and I'm like, what do you think he was marinated in?
What type of gnome is he?
So this would be a waterborne one, and so he would specifically be of. Yeah, he's waterborne. He was likely born in the brackish lake nearby.
I think he's just bloated. Maybe it's medical.
Aren't all gnomes marinated in something? He looks like he was marinated in gold or something, or in bad taste.
No, he's just been marinated in water.
Oh, that must be bland.
I don't discriminate.
Um,
Hug does.
I mean, fair.
In the background lore, Buck is a racist towards very specific types of gnomes.
Buck is not a racist. He doesn't care for anyone.
He hates equally.
Not hate. Does not care. No, I don't think I wanna follow this guy, but I have a professional interest in how the Iron Gate is locked. Just like I'm not gonna try to enter unless the lock is a piece of art. Then you tell me. And
Yeah, so
that
they're also like you can't get close up to it because there's also like essentially the gate. The way this works is like there's a slope upwards, and then the gate is like partially already on the bridge. Like it's about 10 feet onto the bridge, and at the very beginning of like the bottom of the bridge, there's like a small like not flimsy, but like an iron wrought gate that just like swings out each side, and that's being like shut at the moment. So there's like a few different levels to it. But like just even like observing it with your passive perception, I'm not going to really make you roll for this. I don't think we need to. Is it looks like it's multiple sort of like locked winches from like either side and inside these hat-like guard buildings that are either side and attached onto the gate.
Okay. Well, I don't have a box to open, so I don't have anything else to do.
Neither do I.
I'd like to try something.
Go for it.
Figgle's just doing maintenance on the cart, taking stock of what we have. Notices the glowing metal that fell out of the sky, and grabs it for a second. Like nonchalantly goes to his tent, and I'd like to see if I can identify that.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt anyway. Bling. Wait, is it that big?
It's enormous. I didn't write it down, but it's like it's 7
Just carrying
kilos.
it like...
I mean, 7 kilos isn't terrible. That's not like.
I mean, no, but compared to you, it's like...
Yeah. So this. So like a bit of a reminder on this, like it's not metal, but like the material is alien. In like it doesn't. The closest thing you attributed it to was like a carapace style thing.
Oh yes, I remember. Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll still try to identify it.
Let me just double check on identify here.
Maybe it doesn't work, and that's fine.
No.
If it,
What we knew is that it's glue, a dim blue, and the light is similar to the one of the third moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This I identify won't do anything for this.
Okay. Can I nature check its ass?
You have done this already.
Yeah.
Um,
I think last time was pretty poor though, wasn't it? If I remember correctly.
Yes. So what new situation or information have you come into?
It's just I think it's just a fresh mind. You know, maybe Figgle was like the shock of it like landing, or like, you know, it's been a couple days. Figgle's got a fresh mind. I've just tried to take it to my tent, realized that the lens isn't going to do anything, and goes,
What is this?
and I just look at it again.
Okay, make a nature check, but disadvantage.
Sounds good. Well,
Damn. Who has the inspiration again? Was that Tao? Yeah, it's Aiden again. Damn, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I think like with the 10 overall, it's again like this is just something like new and different. I think they probably, especially with you going back around now to looking at it, it's probably something that is going to live in the back of your brain a little bit of like, what is this? Especially when like you've had in your mind about, you know, you made the comparison of like a carapace, like it's an odd material, not one that you've ever like seen before. No one in the party has sort of like seen this, as far as the sort of past roles and situation is sort of depicted. So
Gets carried
Yeah.
back to the cart.
yeah, back in the cart. Yeah, good attempt though. I appreciate it, and you had successfully persuaded me to allow you to do another roll. You passed your persuasion roll. Cool. Is
You know,
anyone
sometimes it
doing
doesn't
any-
need complex answers. You know, sometimes it's,
Oh.
you know,
Yeah.
fresh mind.
Yeah, I mean it's it's been a chunk of time now since you guys have gone. Have you? Can you use up a supply? And if you hadn't done for the day before, please use 2.
I did for the day before, Dave. I do another one.
Cool.
I'll keep track of it.
It is now the next day will then be the 14th of Silver's Day. No, sorry, it'll be Silver's Day and it'll be the 14th of Hearthwarm. And is there anything else anyone else wanted to do, or can we move on?
Yeah. Last thing with this key. Does it? I don't know if I'd actually better tell us. Does it appear magical, or does it literally just look like it's the key to something?
So it's funny you say that. There is now an addition to the homebrew rules document, which we discussed previously. So I would say this would fall somewhat under that, as you don't have any kind of like identify spell. I'd say this would kind of fall within that remit. So I'll let you choose. You can try and roll an Arcana, History, Religion, or you can make an argument for another skill if you want.
Well, I'm not trying to decipher like what it is or does. More a case of like, is this something that is worth handing over to Mr. Identify? Oh, fuck, I'm just going to do that. I'll just go to Figgle. And, because I want to know what
his
it
tent
is.
glow. And he walks out, waddling over with.
So I just got. I have this this key from the box. Could you identify it?
I'll try.
Thank you.
It's just a carbon steel, right? That's why it's a black carbon steel.
As far as you know.
Yeah. No, I'll do the identify because, you know, I guess
I'm just
I
trying to
would've
figure out if
known.
it's like a skeleton key, or if it's some kind of like fancy magical item that I can use to break into things, or if it's literally just the key to a door somewhere.
hey, fuck you, Puck. Here's a skeleton
Yeah,
key for
it would be funny. But he doesn't need it. He has like 20 to his roll.
I only add 11.
Only.
It's literally the same number.
Okay. Yeah, because you'd known that you weren't going to use that identify spell for the other one, actually, didn't you? Yeah. It doesn't seem to be magical in nature.
I think it's just a key. But maybe like, a key to something special. Like, let me show you something.
Sure.
We're in my tent. I open a locked dwarven pocket watch, and you notice that it is not pointing to the north, but rather pointing to a direction.
Maybe it's, maybe it's a key to unlock wherever this is.
Does there appear to be any?
Oh, fuck you, fuck.
The north is a heading, technically. Slightly different.
It's not similar metals, though, I believe, right?
No.
No.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, the pocket watch was made out of bronze.
Yeah.
Bronze or
It
brass?
was.
I
It was
can't
a.
quite recall.
Yeah. It was
Should
one of
say on
those
it,
two.
but-
This key doesn't unlock the pocket watch, right? Because so it's locked.
No, it's already open.
Oh, the description.
No, I
says it's
unlocked
locked.
it. That's.
Oh,
I'm
I
not,
see, I
yeah.
see.
Yeah. My bad. No.
Oh.
We
Do they
got
appear?
past that hurdle
Are
already.
there any like commonalities between it? Like, is there a, theme?
Roll
The
a
design.
investigation check.
Sure.
You can both do it if you wish. I'll allow it.
Love the energy of just taking 2 random items and being like, oh, are those related? Hey.
Wait. Investigate.
Wait. No.
Oh my word.
You can decisively say they are not.
It's
linked.
not. Yes, that's.
They don't seem to have any commonalities at all, apart from they're some kind of metal. And and have had efforts put into it, but the Dwarven Watch has seemingly had a lot more effort put into it.
Maybe not.
As I like hold both of them.
Anyway, here you go.
Can you remind me to where we got that box?
I can do. It was in the
Please do.
carriage of the Stonebound Oath.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
Mhm.
The Stonebound Oath fortress is ours to raid.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of it. But why would they keep the key in a box?
What's in the box?
I mean,
How
we wouldn't
curious.
know what was in the box if I had to open
There's a
it.
key. Yeah, there's a key in the
Maybe
box.
the box was really easy to open for them. They just had a password.
Speak
Yeah.
friend then.
Also, would have been very easy for me to open.
No, you didn't.
Open, yes, but disarm. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I got the things in the box. As far
I
as
didn't even
genuinely.
attempt to disarm it.
Can
Yes,
I do
because
one
I thought
more
I'd
thing
already
this
triggered the
night?
trap. So why did I didn't think it was a freaking infinite trap. I was like, well, I've already singed
Bucket of
myself
magic.
one.
Figgle, what were you saying?
Um,
A mouse trap doesn't go off twice.
the pyramid puzzle box. I'm not going to do with anything with it specifically
Mhm.
because I feel like there's not a whole load of time this night. But I would like to see, there's purple, yellow, green, black. Figure will just look at it and see if there's any indication of like an order. Like you said, there's like a slight glow. Maybe like there's an order of glows or something to like figure it out for the next day.
Okay. Roll a raw intelligence check for me.
I've used all my luck on that already.
What should be a natural 20? No, it's still pretty good for you, to be fair.
12, I guess, if it's raw.
No, it's +1. Because that is what your ability score is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there definitely like seems to be something to it. It's just not something like right now. Maybe your mind's a bit distracted with everything else on that. Now the thought is kind of there in the back of your head about this strange material. Maybe that's what sort of kind of taking your focus off the night. But you have like multiple things to consider and think about. And as you think about that, and everyone goes to bed or does whatever throughout the night, goes and robs a gnomish individual, we will cut to break. So go grab your drinks. I'm gonna go grab another cider or two, and also eat a nice homemade muffin. And yeah, we'll see you guys in about 15 minutes. Is it 15? No, it's 20 minutes. What am I talking about? So we'll see you in 20 minutes after the break. Bye. Alrighty, welcome back. Hopefully you've had a lovely break. I have got another drink, as it were. Cool. Let's get back into this. So we were essentially wrapping up this night. I'm pretty sure I've already pushed forward in the calendar, as it were. Let me just make sure. And you've spent your supplies. It is the 14th of Hearthwall, as I was saying. You've had a bit of an investigative night, a little bit of a blow up, or glow up, I guess, for Sufi when it comes to that box. Did you try and pick up the box and keep it, Sufi?
We haven't left yet. Has it cooled down?
Well, you walked away, so
Well,
just
yeah,
wanna
but this
check
was,
what
but that was before I went to bed. That's my point. So like, it's not like I walked away and we left the campsite. Oh yeah, after I fill up my water skin, I'll come back. Has the box cooled down at all?
I mean, I guess is the box still there for Towel, or Puck, the last two who are sort of at the site? Did either one of you take it?
You can't ask me that. You know the answer.
You might have been distracted by the waddling.
I was
gnome,
distracted by
so-
the waddling gnome. Okay, I did say specifically that I went and looked at the gate, so
That's
I
true.
did not take the box.
Okay. It's a towel. It's just a fancy box there that's been left.
Oh, one of the campsite members could have taken it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a fancy box. Like, I'll just put it in the cart. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, it's pretty hot, but with your
Treat it as a fancy box. Yeah.
with like leather gloves and stuff, you can move it around. Cool. Because essentially, if you hadn't taken it, there was a high chance it was going to get fucking pilfered. So people are always watching. Cool. All right. Yeah. So if you'd eventually find out in some form that it was in the cart, you have the key around your neck. The soot is on the ground, and yeah, you guys are. Yeah, and Puck, you'd gone over. You'd gone to observe how the locking mechanisms kind of work. There's like a couple of buildings that's sort of made up of like a way in sort of like a gated area, sort of like walled, small estate, as it were. And there's a couple of buildings you can see in there, with chimneys going off and some lights and some shouting and stuff. But it seems like very much a private area where that individual likely is staying and living, as it were. So, is there anything you would do following up on this night?
I will continue, unless otherwise specified. I think I will every night try to work on introspection until I find something I think is conclusive, or unless you tell me Puck is distracted and doesn't do it anymore because he's fed up. But yeah.
I would probably say rather than spamming it every night, we'll go more so for the like every other night, where you are attempting this, but we'll go on every other night, so we're not just doing the spam. But keep that in mind, then sort of like bring it up every so often. Cool. Is there anything else from anyone else?
Nay.
Okay, cool. Right. Long rest is had. And you guys wake up in the morning, and you can look to make your way across the bridge if you so wish.
Sure thing.
Yes.
Oh, I do have a question. When I went to the gate, did I see the toll prices listed anywhere?
Yes, you would have. So, on foot, it would be 2 copper pieces per person. For mounted riders, 5 copper pieces per person. Per mule or beast of burden, it's 1 silver piece each. For a cart, it is 2 silver pieces each. And
That's
if you're carrying
highway
goods,
robbery.
yeah, that's what happens when you can charge an arm and a leg. Yeah. And if you are carrying goods in a cart, then it's 5 silver pieces per cart.
I am
We're not carrying goods in the
revisiting.
cart. So.
I am revisiting the idea of stealing from the gnome just to give him back his own money.
Too late now.
Yeah, I
in the
know.
morning.
It's in the morning.
Yeah, we are. We're not carrying goods in the cart. It's taxi, effectively. It's to aid the travel of our people.
Yeah, it's not commercial goods.
This is nothing to
I drive the car up to the entrance. Is there a toll booth man? Is it the waddling gnome?
No, it's just someone different. It's actually a human. Looks rather just like, okay, so what are you bringing across? How many people? So you got a cart.
Does
Have you
one
got your
gold
trade
cover it?
paperwork? 1 gold.
Yeah.
Well, it depends how many people. How many people have you got? Are you a good cart? Goods cart? Like
5.
5.
You-
I can see.
Does 2 gold cover it?
Oh yeah. I mean.
Okay,
would
here you
cover it. I
go.
mean, that's actually a bit more than. Okay. Just accepts it. He's like, premium fast pass, and then the
Premium
gates
fast
lift up, and you enter
Nothing
the
to
same queue
declare.
as everyone else. And you can move along, and they like peer into the back of the car and see, it's just there's pretty
So-
much there's just like a couple things in there. It's obviously not a trades goods wagon.
And you can see Puck, who was like stashed under the wagon, ready to cut the purse of the guard, and just Figgle talked so fast and got the situation went through the situation so fast. I didn't get to actually cut the purse of the guy, and I'm very frustrated because I find those tariffs unacceptable. I'm like,
He's just a worker, mate.
I don't
He's
care.
just a poor worker.
That's not him I'm stealing from. It's the company
The
or whatever.
establishment. Yeah.
Yeah, sticking it
Yeah,
to the man.
2 gold, nice. All right, yeah, you guys can make it across, and because of the speed and push of chucking the 2 gold at them, the waddling gnomish individual who was approaching from behind, expecting the transaction to take a bit longer, doesn't catch up, and there wasn't an added cost or complication due to the potential danger of you guys crossing the bridge from the previous night's escapades. So, thanks to that quick push, you guys are then making your way across. Perfect. All right.
Fog of war. Fog of war.
You guys make it across.
The world is flat and we're about to fall off the edge.
End of campaign. Ah!
2. You get across to the other side.
That's the TeaPK.
Make a pass. So essentially that, and then so that's 2. Wait, 1, 2.
My PC was
Three,
saying
and
it's off
then-
for PC
yeah.
urgently.
Oh. He said
did he
his
say?
PC decided to stop working or something, and he just
He
crashed.
said he needed to
I
turn
think
it
he
off
said to
urgently.
turn it off urgently. That's what I heard.
Yeah, he said he needed to turn it off urgently.
Did his PC catch fire or something?
Well, he's,
Oh, okay.
just spilled a drink. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Well, hopefully it doesn't go up in flames. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, and now you're going off the edge of the world. Where did he spell it? That is literally on top of the fucking PC or something. That is horrendous. I hate that shit.
Yeah, we should all just drink mineral oil. Then we'd never have this issue.
Exactly. Yeah. And
Yeah, distilled water because
so,
mineral
distilled
oil.
water. Yeah.
Mineral.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm aware mineral oil's not drinkable.
I know what you meant.
I was like,
Okay, cool. So, why is he not here? Oh fuck! Why is he making my life complicated? God, it's so inconsiderate of him. Okay, so I had a pre-rolled for this, and there was no encounter for the day.
Nice.
So now you go off into the dark. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is correct on that front. Feels kind of disappointing that he's not here, given the fact that he was definitely the ones pushing for this stuff. No, I just have to remember how I want to do this.
Just don't
Just reveal
misclick
everything
and
to us, it's
reveal the
fine.
whole map.
Luckily, that's not easy to do. Okay, let me. What had we agreed upon on your maps there, Tal? Cool. Top of my head.
I think the map that he had with him was Meadowspire and above, I think.
Okay. Well, see if we will just have to rejoin and catch up as we go. So, time to reveal. Can someone read that scarab for me, actually? Or ping it in chat. The magical scarab you guys have got. It should be on the cart. Thank you. Yeah, that once a day thing is. We'll see if that ever comes into handy, but probably say if you guys end up deciding to probably get use the scarab to essentially copy over some of Tal's map at some point. Because for now, otherwise, you are just going to have the path you guys are traveling on that's going to get drawn on the map you guys have from the scarab. So,
yeah.
Just shrink this down. Yeah.
Can we just not, like, seriously, can we just not fit it the map? Like, seriously, dude. Like, Tal
No, you have to do inch by inch. You have to do
Tal
inch by
has a map. We can
it's
look
just
at the map, Tom. Tom, we can
No,
look.
but he
like,
doesn't
we
tell
can
you
look-
about it. You haven't talked about it, so you
didn't tell
can't do
me!
it, Puck.
I
You
asked
can't.
last
You can't
session.
see it. Oh, yeah, but unfortunately, it just didn't work. So you're just gonna have to do it. There you go. We'll do it each day. We'll do it that far.
I hate you. Like, this
Purely
makes no
being a
sense.
fucking troll now. making time, hopefully, for Sufi to come back. Cool. All right. We'll add in the parts in which. Oh shit, that is not what I meant to do. Oh, I see what I used wrong. Because I think from what I had shown you, essentially be. I think how that map would actually work. Yeah, you said from Meadowspire and above. So, taking the case off to be absolutely sure. Back in 5 minutes. Okay, cool.
Okay, I can live with this. I can live with this. Do we have to make the
Yeah, that
note
makes sense.
for Meadowspire, or do you do it? Or do we just... Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Forgot that was hidden. That's one thing I did do correctly. Cool. And I think I'm just trying to. I hadn't pre-figured this out on the thing. I can then go up here, and we'll say it's pretty much like that for you guys. It'd be nice. I'll give you guys this town as well. Oh, not town, village. Why is it not letting me? So this is Seabreeze. text always available. Change text size down. Sorry, there you go. One of the few ones I hadn't remembered. And I think just because of the way a map would work, it would make sense for you to have this as well. But to be clear, like this whole area here, there's no like actual real like too much details on it. And it's up to you can essentially see there is a name on it that is Mykin's Cursed Woods, like forest. Just haven't written that on there, but you guys can make note or keep that in mind. Was he lucky? Yeah, so this whole forest here is essentially potentially bad news. And technically, so I'd say this is Metaspire and above. We'll also have Sindrel's Rest, which you can see is essentially in this forest.
Hag's Tavern.
Huh?
I said that's a Hag's Tavern.
Well, Sindrel's is the name of the Forge God, right? Who is kind of a schism from the main Sun God, so maybe not.
That's Sindros. Yeah, this is Sindrel's.
Oh, Sindros. Oh, goddamn. I was trying
yeah.
to be intelligent. I wasn't all of a sudden.
No, it's obviously a Hag's Tavern.
Fair.
I mean, it's a village, so yeah, maybe there's one of them in there. But this is the name. Maybe it carries some kind of significance.
Let's translate it.
I don't think it translates into anything. I think I just made it up.
Okay, okay.
I would say if anyone wants, you can make a religion check.
Pickle's not religious yet.
Or I would say history check as well, because it'd be something that would be mentioned in rumors and other things.
Okay.
Tao already knows.
A cursed forest is, that's more interesting to Fickle. The religious
is there any point
meaning,
me
he
making a
doesn't
roll?
know.
I mean, I'd say you can make a roll.
Sure.
But before you click it, in what aspect outside of what I've told you would you be making that roll for? Because you have the general knowledge of it.
Yeah.
Do you want that note to have its text permanently on there?
No.
If you zoom out, it kind
You're
of
muted.
looks like the UK. There's like Wales to the left, Scotland starting at the top.
So what?
Permanent text on the thing would be great, thank you.
Okay.
Also, I can't edit it, I think, because I'm not thing. But if you want to diminish like the size of the text because it's huge.
Yeah. Annoyingly, I keep forgetting that I have to do the pin first and then change the text size. Oh, that was the icon size I was trying to change. Oops. Otherwise it resets it. Sorry, Tao, you were saying.
I mean, it's probably more like knowing when things might have happened, like, or I guess like what, or the whole. I guess the whole mystery thing is about how it got cursed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it'd be specifically about that, but I don't know if it'd be religion or history.
From the mystery side, that'd be history.
Okay.
And are you thinking more like recent or longer? Or maybe like a mix of both, depending on the role.
Kind of, yeah. Anything depending on the role.
I'll decide when we go. So yeah, make with the 10 figure. It's so far away. But it is like to do with forests.
I
and
probably
stuff.
just know about the animals or something, monsters that are there.
Yeah, I think you would have heard of like rumors like, oh, Mykin's like cursed forest. Like, it's gigantic, like huge. And you would have heard of like potential dangers in there and like challenges and what have you, but probably like it's more like on the rumor mill of like mystery and bad omens and stuff, but like you wouldn't know much more than that.
Okay.
Surface level stuff. For Tal, so sort of including like obviously you understand like it's essentially a cursed place. Singel's Rest is like essentially embedded into the side of it. It is almost like the individuals being held hostage in some form to the place. It is within the Meadowspire county. Just because I'll repeat it here, and so other people can answer. Mykin is a more localized name of Fearstorm, the god. And on a 21, you'd know probably more from like contracts and people trying to take things up with the internally as well, that there is a like rumored to be some form of cursed temple to Mykin within that forest, and there is just like a constant rumor mill and like stories of people disappearing, of horrific things happening within that forest, people dying purely from fear of something that wasn't there, like paranoia being in sort of like inherited by individuals who spend too much time there. It's not a nice place, but there are people who seem to try and delve into the temple and or like other places around there because of rumored like just years and like hundreds or thousands of years worth of potential treasure that sort of lived there, untouched, just there for the taking if you can actually make it out alive, or make it in alive and make it out alive. Timing wise as well, you would sometimes get requests of potential like search and rescue ops, which are usually just turned down because they don't have enough money to warrant the risk of you guys going in. Oh, welcome back.
Hello.
You're missing some lore dump. Question is, do I have to kick you off the server? I don't think I do.
How can I not hear anything?
What? He can't hear anything. Oh no. Is he not plugged it back in?
One moment.
Yeah, so I think perhaps maybe the map editing and sort of stuff is done essentially throughout this day's worth of journey. There is 0 sort of encounters or intrusions, and so you can have the discussions of this if you wish. You get a better idea. You know that Sea Breeze is off to the east beyond the Noggin Rock Peaks. It is essentially a very secluded location.
Is that the red square?
Oh, yes, I thought I had clicked it. There you go. Let me make sure I've done that on a few of these. You'd also have... Yeah, you can see Shorecrest, can't you? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
You can see that. No. No. Okay, there we go. Site, you can see that.
Just because it's bothering me, the bridge, can you just click on the bridge and just shift scroll to rotate it?
There we go. Can you hear me?
You can't.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah. I need to change
It's
the
only
icon. I just
tokens.
keep
Oh
forgetting.
yeah, it's only tokens.
I hate... Yeah, I fucking hate the icon. I'm probably actually just going to change it now because it is annoying, but it's...
Hello again.
Hello. Welcome back.
Remember, kids,
Let
it is better
me
to be lucky than intelligent.
Let me
You're not
turn
meant to-
you on in the camera feeds. There you go. Actually, your video is not playing, I think.
That's because I'm done on yet.
Also, better
Jesus,
lucky than
icon.
intelligent, said Sufi, I guess, with a box.
Sorry, be right back 1 sec.
Do I just throw up like a technical difficulties? Please wait.
No,
I
sure,
need
I'm not sure.
I need a panel for this. A scene for this.
Yeah, so I've changed the icon.
Yay! It's a ship now.
Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't find like easily find a good bridge icon that doesn't get squished up, because the way tokens work is it is very confined in that space. Even if I enlarge it, it still has to be in that dimension. So I have to go through and edit the actual image itself, which can't be fucked.
I think
I need to do it because there are multiple bridges. Cool. So, Luke, just for you, sort of uncovered and essentially throughout this day, Tal's map had been sort of like transferred over and sort of updated via the Scarab, which if you could use up some of the parchment, which I don't know who took in the first place, but it would take up.
How much parchment would it take up?
The amount used, probably 2 pieces.
And it doesn't have to be the high quality stuff that I got. I don't even, where did I get high quality stuff? Was that?
I don't know, you had it with you
Don't know.
inside.
I'll just use the regular stuff. All right, 2 sheets.
Cool. A place called Mykin's Cursed Forest has been exposed on the map for you, Luke. And Meadowspire is on the map, alongside a place called Sindrel's Rest, the rest of Noggin Rock Peaks, and also a place called Seabreeze on the eastern coast, which is the Temlin coast, which that label is cut off on this map. Yeah, you have traveled, so 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So you've traveled along here, no encounters for the day. You guys can have a long rest. Is there anything people want to do during the night aside from the standard Puck trying to meditate?
Don't think so, unless there is something there, but
And unless said otherwise, you guys are traveling at normal speed, and that is what I will assume going forth. Okay.
Try and figure out a thing for the box again.
Cool. Do an intelligence check.
This might take a while.
14, right?
That's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I think on this, like, you can see that there is, like, on each side there's, like, obviously I've mentioned like the luminescent sort of like material, but then there's also the metallic pieces on it. And I would also say with the 14, you can realize that you had done identify on this and it hadn't triggered as magical, but that's not quite clicking with how this thing is operating. It doesn't seem to just be purely mechanical. And I would say that you can at least surmise that there is somewhat something magical about this and had somehow blocked the identify spell. To what end is beyond your ability to comprehend. But you can tell, like, each one of the sides has like a pattern of its own sort of embedded within the color. And each one has slightly different sort of shapes in it, but there's no obvious like direct pattern right now as to how they line up with the different colors, and also black as well. Each one of them has got like a slightly different alterated pattern though. So progression, but you've had essentially, what was your last check on it again? 10? No, that
That's the
was
last
that.
one.
Last one was the 13. Okay.
I guess so.
Yeah. So I'd say if this, like, you could choose to try and solve it like in the next day or so, or like try and do this, or you can try and do another intelligence check to try and get like a
Figure wants to like try and understand it before he does anything this time.
Okay, smart. Awesome. Are you back with us fully here now, Luke?
Yeah, so the only thing that has got water in it was the fucking USB-C port, which is what I use to get my keyboard. So I currently have to keep my keyboard out. So I was trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out if I brick my keyboard or if it was just the port that was playing up, but it's just the port. So
Okay.
It's much better than losing a very expensive PC to my stupidity. So
I mean, you only upgraded in the last year or so, didn't you?
yeah, last year
Yeah.
would not have been.
Do you have any questions in regards to what has been sort of exposed and shown on the map?
No. That is a very cursed looking forest. That's all I have to say.
And you'd also missed me mentioning in passing of what Tao would also pass on to you guys is that Mykin is essentially a localized name for Fearstorm, the god. And that there is a temple there, a temple within its mists, and also, who knows, untold riches that people continually seemingly go for, but also people lose their minds whilst going in there. Oh, look at that. The players, at least, there is a nice little wiki link on who Fearstorm is. Cool. And you travel through the day nice and safely. We move into the next day of travel. I don't think. Oh, I did roll for it. Yeah, so same speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 issues throughout that day. Once again, luck is on your side. No encounters.
Nice.
You guys are making speed.
Is someone keeping an eye on the supplies thing? Because I'm not.
Oh yeah, we needed to use 1 more supply, or use 2 supplies up.
Okay.
You on
To be
that,
honest, because
Sufi?
Yeah, I had been doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, to be
I
fair,
will
'cause
say
of
that
the-
I now can't change the number. So
Oh, do you want me to do it?
yes, please.
Okay, so
so it's-
-2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's for the day before, and then this day.
No, I'd
Yeah.
done -2 before.
Yeah, this was so it's
So you
No,
just
we've
need to
moved
minus 2.
more.
No, no, it is -2 because this is I'm doing it for this day as well.
Oh, I see. So that would be -4 total. Yeah.
We are
Yes,
at
'cause
22
I
now.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Oh.
correct.
Okay. Nothing is really interesting going on. Like, you guys are traveling along this road, and there just seems to be people you know traveling along. Not crazy amount of people either. During this night, you hear shrieks and screams coming from the west, from Markin's cursed forest. It is a good, decent. It's like what, 24 miles away or something, 18 miles. And you still hear like reverberations of these horrific screams. It's not like continual. It's just every so often. Just horrible shrieks.
Hey, how are we like in the middle of the night? So who's on guard? Who's on watch?
It's up to you guys. Whoever wants
Does
to
it-
can take up that.
Does it like wakens everyone?
I mean, I'd assume like at least one person is on watch on this front. We're not doing perception checks on this front unless I specifically ask.
Okay.
But who would say, or who wants to have been on watch at this point?
Yeah, I could have
That
done
might be in
watch.
tricks. Okay.
I would have done one.
Yeah, so we'll say like this is done on, just because you said it first, I would say this is on Sufi,
Yeah.
your watch, where you hear these shrieks. And it's up to other people if you potentially wake up. It's pretty horrific.
I think just because I have a very high passive perception and I kind of sleep with one eye open, I would be woken up by it. And I just burst from my tent like with a blade in each hand. Like, who's dying?
Wait, did you say this was Amayo?
Yeah,
Your
your
watch,
shift.
yeah.
Yeah. Do I see anything?
Stone out into the dark. No, I mean, you don't see anything. The moon is up.
Even with my
One
cat
of
eyes.
them.
Sophia, what do your cat eyes see?
Like you don't even see the forest from where you guys are.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if Tao would specifically have mentioned that. I mean, actually, to be fair, so if you've traveled along here before, you would have heard these screams before, and you were with a carriage, so you would know like this is coming from the forest.
Do I?
People just told you to fucking ignore it and keep watch.
Okay, so this is not like. So this is something I would kind of have expected.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say so. Yeah.
So yeah, when Puck like sort of rushes out, Sven is alert but sat down, relaxing, probably sharpening his sword or something. He doesn't react. Just sort of
Uh,
keeps to his watch.
yeah, so I burst from my tent like who's dying, and you just don't do anything. Don't even look at me.
No, I look at you, but it's like a very. I'll just say, no one.
You heard that, right?
Yes.
What what is it?
I don't know.
I just let the blades evaporate. Are we
Were
fighting?
they fiery or were they normal?
Good question. I think they were fiery because I didn't think about it, and so by default it went to fire. So the blades are an uncommon color. They are red instead of purple, I guess.
Okay, small deal.
So we're not fighting right now.
He sort of points with his sword into like the dark void in front of him and just says, "There is a forest that way. The things in the forest are not nice, but we are not in the forest, so we are fine."
Okay, so forgive. Are every forest like this?
No, just that one.
Okay, cool. And I go back to sleep.
Cool. Puck, can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Saving throw?
Whilst you sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Not a lot. 13.
When you wake up, you are barefoot, standing in tall grass on a slightly higher mound, staring just into the distance. You can't really see too much. You can see the tops of the trees, and your feet are wet within this morning sort of dew. And you come to, and you have no idea how you got here, at all.
Does it bear any resemblance like the forest? Does it bear any Sorry.
So I had to derail my bad.
Yeah, your fault. So does it bear any resemblance to the vision I had, like the vision I had with when I was in Weird Rest?
No, this all looks normal.
Okay, so this is just a nightmare. So, well, I don't know actually. I look around and I remember Melis. I feel like fully conscious right now. Like this is not weird. This does not feel like a dream. This feels like reality.
How would you think you would tell?
Well, outside of game, I don't know because I know when I'm in a dream. So I don't know how it works for other people. Do you not know?
Depends on the type of dream.
So I don't know.
I think from your lived experience in the game,
Yeah.
you pinched yourself previously,
Yeah.
and that's potentially the current length of your knowledge, your information.
Yeah, fair enough.
I would say like actually make a religion check. Actually, no. Yeah, make a religion check.
Sure, because I'm gonna do it with disadvantage because I'm like the least religious person. 7.
Okay. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. I think like I'm barefoot in the grass And no, but my question is more like, is this something that happened? Like, I'm going on a limb right now, but I think Puck has slept before. That's a thing that happened to him, right? And he might have had nightmares and dreams before. Again, going on a limb. So, is this an experience that happened to him in the past where he wakes up somewhere? Right?
Yeah.
Like, because this is very peculiar as an experience to wake
Yeah,
up.
this is very strange, but
Okay.
like all your senses seem to be about you.
Okay.
Nothing is seemingly covered in cobwebs, like it was that time you were seemingly in that dreamscape beforehand. You now having maybe taken a moment or two to sort of collect yourself. Make a perception check for me.
Give me a second because the watch together broke, and so we don't have music on streaming anymore. There we go. My bad. You said?
Yeah, make a quick perception check for me.
Yeah. My God. Natural 1.
You can't see the camper anywhere. You like spinning around having a look, and you can't see. And you like spinning around. Sort of the world is somewhat spinning in this moment.
Do I recognize anything around me? Like, am I on the side of the road? I'm just in front of a forest in the wet grass.
You couldn't see the forest the night before or the day before. You can see, you have a better vision of it now than you had done prior.
Okay. You said my feet.
You can't see a road anywhere.
I'm
You're
barefoot. I look down. Am I clothed?
Yes. It's
Okay,
just,
good.
but you're wearing what you would have gone to bed in, which I would assume is not shoes and everything, which is why I said
No.
that, not because I have a weird foot fetish, Luke. Although,
I don't want to know. I'm mild. I think I just go. And so we had a discussion with Tal about like, this is a cursed forest, right? He told us.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay. So this is the cursed forest. Anyone there? Can I go back? And I pinch myself. I'm like, must be a nightmare.
Sophie, you can hear like the voice of someone probably like 500, 700 feet away towards the like where the forest is, and you can recognize kind of what the voice is, and they sound slightly sort of panicked. Can't like it sounds like they're saying hello or something, but
Oh wait, I thought it was day. No, it's still night.
no, it's morning.
Oh, it's morning. Yeah. So I can't make light and be seen from very far away.
Nope.
Oh, goddammit.
I'll start. Wait. So what do I hear him say? Can I tell
You
it's-
would have heard him
but-
like, hello.
I said, is there someone there? How do I go back?
And you would have heard like parts of that, but not the whole thing.
I'll get up and I'll start weary-eyed heading over.
Say, Tao, you are on the last watch there, and you see Sufi get up and wander off towards the forest.
I think he'll grab his sword and follow Sufi and be like,
You hadn't heard anything yourself, so
yeah. So this is just concerning.
yeah, he's just wandering off towards the forest. You've heard tales.
What
Yeah.
do you say?
Yeah. I mean, I think he's just gonna kind of call out like softly to not wake the others. Where are you going?
I can hear Puck shouting. I figured I'd go see what he's doing.
Do you want company?
There is no harm near that forest. Come on. And can I like prod Figgle awake as I walk past?
Tricks
No,
is
I-
already up.
Yeah, and I explained to Figgle the same thing.
I think Puck is kind of spinning on himself and like, the fuck is going on? Why? And I try to like, in a very strange way, I walk back from the forest, but like not facing away from. So I'm walking backward, keeping the forest in my sights because I'm very afraid of what might just jump out. I'm just walking back slowly, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Why? Whoa.
Sufi and Tao, not too like a minute or two later, even under that, you see like Puck sort of like backing up, and it's a bit of a weird situation, but you see him, and Tao, you maybe a bit relief because Sufi did actually hear
Someone there?
When I'm close enough that I can hear more clearly, like to know that it's Puck.
You can see him.
Oh, I just shout to him. Puck, what are you doing?
Oh my god, guys! Oh, okay, so this might be real. Okay, I just woke up here. What happened?
Why would I know?
I don't know, you were on shift. Did you not see me like walk away or something? Did you put me there?
There are better things to do with my time.
Yeah, like exploding. No, yeah. What the fuck is Tal? Is it like I'm not a sleepwalker? Does this thing make people sleepwalk?
I don't know.
No, I'm asking Tal. I know you don't know. Oh.
Yeah, he's lagging really hard. He would probably reply
Great
something
time.
like, well, I'd given the information that essentially it's only people who are pretty close to the forests that this tends to happen to.
Maybe let us know when you're back, Aiden. No,
Maybe your
I was not-
statue blood makes you closer to the forest.
All right, can you hear us now, Aiden? No, Stone Age internet screwing him up.
Yeah.
Maybe he spilled a drink on his PC as well.
You'd have to be really silly to do that.
Yeah, it's a very dumb thing to do.
Well, you still have a video playing, Aiden, so maybe you can turn that off too, and that would help. You just did.
Okay.
Oh.
Hopefully you can hear us in a moment. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Mike was saying that's why he has his desktop itself on a shelf above his desk. I have it on my desk at the moment, and I never want it there again because it annoys me that it takes up space.
This is delays the episode.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But it just kind of is what it is.
Well, maybe we can. I don't know if you want.
We just have to move on. Yeah, we just have to move on. But like, essentially, his answer would have been in and around. However, he would have phrased it is that this only tends to happen a lot closer or within the forest.
Oh,
not
cool.
20 miles away or whatever it is.
So I have now learned that I am especially sensitive to the forest. That's great. Love that. That's not a problem at all. And how do you deal with this? Like, do I just like fucking tie myself to my tent or something? Put wax in my ears? Yeah, it's harder without one of the people I am trying to play with.
The person who actually knows what's going on. Tom, can I
Yeah.
look towards the? How close are we to the forest at this point?
You're still like 20 miles away. Like
Oh.
Puck had only gone like 600 feet.
In my head, we were
in that
quite close.
direction.
Yeah, no. Well, we are.
No. Like you had
Right.
made like distance where like onto like a risen area where you could see out, but it was only about 700 feet away.
Yeah, we are 20 miles away.
No, I more meant that I thought like the edge of this forest was closer than it is. Can I just sort of look vaguely in the direction? There's no like. What I'm concerned is it's like an animal that's drawing him, if that makes sense. I just want to scan the
Try and
land.
make a perception check for me.
Check there's nothing freaky.
Only those.
The grip.
Only Puck. Damn it! you knew what the joke was. I was like, should I make this? I don't want to fall into like keep like making too many of those jokes. But yeah, the poppers are out. With a 15, you don't see anything like that sticking out too much. I mean, in the further distance, there's still like the morning sort of like mist overhanging. You can see like there is a deep layer of like mist that seems to sort of like spread out from the forest. And his is kind of like almost like withdrawing actively. You can see it moving backwards towards the forest. At this point, like this in this early morning.
You say shadow? Sorry.
No, mist.
Mist. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but you can't see any like animals or beasts, creatures, people. Yes.
Okay, oh, nothing more to.
If there is no discernible thing for me to see or realize about myself after this experience, I'm fine if you want to just advance, because we're missing Tao, who would be the person I'm interacting with about this. So
Yeah.
if you want to just move on, it's possible.
Yeah, it's just frustrating. Nothing can be done. All right. Anything else from anyone else? Figgle, any interactions with Puck or whatever when he comes back? With Tal and Sufi?
No.
Okay. So you make the rest of the day and no encounters again. When you want at least one, apparently none are happening. This is the way the cookie crumbles.
Trying to find some.
But what do you? So you would come to this point where you can see sort of like a bit further off in the distance. There seems to be like a cutoff and like into like a valley, like a different path, and you would know that is essentially from the map that Tao had given you that is the path towards Seabreeze and essentially the backside of Noggin Rock Peaks. It's just unfortunate that Tao isn't here because there's context and stuff that could be added with him, but alas, it seems like we are still shit out of luck. See if he's restarted yet.
I just rejoined. But...
You just
Oh,
joined.
15 maybe. I'm not going to
Okay.
try my camera because I don't want it to die, but I think it is lagging a little bit still.
Okay. So to jump back a moment, Puck had asked, is this normal for the forest to do this? And I'd answered back, and I would have given you the extra context that this only tends to really happen when you're a lot closer to the forest.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
a lot, like not just like 20, 21 miles, whatever it is. Like you need to be a lot closer than that for these things to kind of happen, or rumored to anyway. And it doesn't happen to everyone.
Okay.
None of you, no one else here seemingly were affected by this.
So it's just like Puck has a weirdly strong draw for compared to normal.
Yeah.
One more thing that weirdly draws me in. Like, that's like the fifth one at this point. So
You're just a whore for this stuff.
Will,
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys traveled on for the rest of the day, and you are not too far away from the path or like routes that heads off towards Seabreeze, which I'd mentioned. And you'd know that essentially the canal route is supposedly had made sort of good stead, and like last you'd seen it, it hadn't quite reached the that route yet, and supposedly like, it should be in and around that area just after it. So you're not too far away from that. Puck.
Yeah.
You'd be able to tell via the map. You are, you know, at this point in this sort of where this road is, you are somewhat like a bit closer to the forest.
Yeah.
Is this something Puck would have noticed and cared about, or?
Not really, but I think you know when you said when we talked with Tal about the forests and he mentioned Fearstorm. Puck has had a few run-ins with not run-ins, but like a few interaction with divine places and things, like things happened. And my question would be, like, I know harmony gods are sanctioned by the big government thing, but is there a place where I would go to ask, like, are Discord priests a thing? Like, are they all evil, or are there temple maybe just to appease Discord gods or something? Like, Puck is wondering, am I having Discord gods reaching out for some reason? And how do I stop it?
You'd know from like the from your general understanding as to how the government, the empire works, that you're not going to have any easy access to some form of like discordant temple. That could be a interesting question to ask the party as well. But your general understanding is like that stuff doesn't exist that you would have easy access to. Potentially they exist, well, underground, and that you might hear rumors of or whatever, but I don't know if it's something that would have directly have interested Puck in the first place. So
I'm gonna make just a roll for me.
you can roll a religion check if you wish.
Oh, is that natural one? Holy shit. Okay, so Puck is fucking spooked.
Okay,
Like, fucking spooked as fuck. And so during the day, during the travel, he's gonna kind of come close to Figgle, because Figgle is, for better or for worse, the self-declared leader of the group. And he's gonna ask, like, Figgle, you know how we're going to Meadowspire, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, you remember this note we found with the jewel, the jewelry, the thing I'm wearing right now.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I'm having a lot of. Okay, so first, please don't broadcast this, but so I'm having a lot of weird dreams, interactions, things, and between the statue and the thing, I'm starting to be a bit worried. Puck looks intensely uncomfortable, and so there is a person I could ask about this, and I don't really wanna. So maybe the party could help me. So what I'm trying to say is, you know, in the note how it was addressed to someone, right? It was to, I don't remember well, it was to the Master of Science thing, and it was mentioning the Thielpath, Thielfias matter, right? So The thing is, Fiafiat is my fucking last name. So that's how I don't like the roles you're making, Tom. So I would I would deeply appreciate if we could go see that guy and ask him what the fuck about my family, right? Please?
Sure, Puck. Is this because you wandered to the forest?
I mean that, and the fucking spider dream, and then the fucking statue, and then that fucking thing with the tentacles, black thing from another world that was like kind of whispering to me, and yeah, starting to be a lot. Fucking lot.
You can speak to me in my head, and you can summon blades at your hands.
Yes, I know. That's a thing. It comes like, you know, this was bound to family, so I'm pretty sure someone in my family, like this comes from, like Astal said, like he said it was about lineage, and then I changed the subject because I didn't want him to think about it too much.
Does it say where they are?
Well, it was addressed to a guy, to Ogden something, Master of Silence, or Win something. I can find it. I have it somewhere. Master of
In
the Guard.
Meadowspire.
In Meadowspire. The Warden of Silence. Of the
That's
Silence.
Does it say Meadowspire?
I don't remember, but he assumes at this point.
Okay.
No, but I know it's we talk with Malus, and I know he's a high-ranking guy in the Stonebound Oath, and I know they have like quarters there, so I assume it. Did you? I know it was not a turn one.
But what you need right now is to get your mind off things. Maybe you could use this.
And I take my bag off in the front seat of the car, open up the bag, and I pull out this hat.
I think you could use this better than me. You can make your face and body different.
And I like hold out this hat of disguise.
Isn't it an attunement item?
Yes.
I think I can't.
Oh wait, I didn't mean to ping disguise self. It's a hat.
Yeah.
I don't know why it didn't. Yeah, okay, it doesn't work. You get the idea.
Yeah, I get the idea. So I'm asking you for help, and you're giving me a hat.
What? No, we can.
Thank you.
We'll try to help when we get there, but for now, to keep your mind off things, take the hat.
And Figgle like says that and smiles as if it isn't blatantly obvious. Like that is what you should do in this situation. He's like giving you a toy to distract you from your parents having a divorce or something. You know, it's like it's like here's this. Don't worry about that thing. We'll sort it out later.
I've added moved it across inventories.
Good.
It's a specific hat of disguise.
Oh.
It allows you to look like the last person you touched.
Okay. Cool. I'm having that problem like the guy who holds like a lot of things, and is it because I have too many magical items and not enough attunement slots?
Always give away the cloak.
No. I'm waiting to level up and I can just do it.
Oh, the slippers. You can give away the slippers, yeah.
No, fuck that.
You're not going anywhere near boats for a while, so.
Well, thank you. I'll take your advice to heart. Like, Puck is deeply confused because he's never asked for help in his life, and the reaction is Figgle giving him a hat. So he's like,
Well, I said we would go help when we can.
yeah, but he's still very confused.
Okay.
And is
That's
this
fine.
conversation just in your heads or
No,
like
no,
what
No,
it's-
Figgle said out loud.
And Puck, because I rolled a natural one, was not very careful. I think it was like an out loud conversation because he's deeply shook about the whole thing. So, well, Sam's not here, but I think Trix at least would have heard, and then
Wait.
the others can if they want.
Puck,
Yeah.
have you ever tried gnome leaf?
What? Oh! I mean, Old Red said that I could, but then I would probably be useless the rest of the day, so...
Well, my brother used to take it a lot, and it might be useful for you to like close your minds, you know?
Do I know anything about the interaction between taking psychoactive drugs and being a psionic?
have you ever tried it?
I don't think so. I think I was warded of it very strongly by tutors.
I think they would have warned off you just of the expectation of it having some kind of adverse effect, but
Yeah.
there's not be like they're not
Oh,
psionic themselves.
And then-
I
and
think
then-
I think I would definitely have tried that then. I was in a literal smuggling ring as a teenager. If there is one place to try weed, it's there. So
Figgle sits closer to Puck at the front of the cart.
Also, my brother had like these mushrooms, and they could make you see things. That might help.
The problem is I'm seeing things. I don't want to see things.
Yeah, but you want to see other things, right?
No?
You can't see the bad stuff if you're looking at good stuff.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
But I don't have any on me right now.
Well, then why would you mention it?
But I'm sure we can find some in Meadowspire.
I can find the guy in me. Oh. Anyway, thank you, and please don't. And then I realized I was talking out loud the whole time. Tell anyone about my name?
What order were people walking in within this? And this,
I would have been at the front, probably.
were you skeleton?
Yeah. It's normally where I am.
What about you, Tal?
Honestly, not sure. I mean, I think you'd probably be walking behind.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
The rules
Yeah,
today.
you didn't hear any of that conversation. You're too busy focusing on other stuff. What does come up throughout this though, like as you're sort of finishing off that conversation, coincidentally, Sufi, you're like walking forward and you're walking like 50 feet ahead or whatever it is, and there's these just two trees, bare, no leaves, stand about 15 feet high. Multiple sort of branches, but they're all wrapped in spider webs that then droop across the road, blocking it off essentially. And in the center of this giant cobweb mess, there seems to be a giant fly sort of trapped, buzzing.
What?
He ups here. I'll stop and sort of wait for everyone to catch up, and then stop them. As I'm
What's
just sort of
going
looking.
on, Sophie? Why'd you stop us?
Do you not see the big cobweb?
Check. Because now I'm not going to simply say yes, I do.
No, I mean, you do.
it's blocking the road right in front of us.
it
No,
is
I know.
very
No,
obvious.
yeah, I know.
To be fair, a natural
yeah.
one, and he's just looking the wrong way. Yeah, I can understand.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's strange.
How close are we to this?
I mean, it depends on how close you want to get to it, but like it could be 20 feet, it could be 50 feet.
Well, I
it could
mean,
be
like
100 feet.
when I first noticed it, like, am I quite far away still?
Oh, like you would have been like 50 feet away, I guess. Let's go with that you were like 50 feet away.
How big are we talking? The cobweb.
So the road is quite wide. It's like 35 feet wide. This web is about 35 feet wide and 15 feet tall. Close to.
How big is the fly?
Looks to be about. It's hard to probably say. Probably about like 4 feet. It's bigger than any fly I think most of you would have seen. So
I
big did
rolled
you
a
say?
nature check. 4 feet.
Oh, I thought you said 40.
Does it seem real?
Yeah, I mean, it does from what you can see. Like it looks real. Like it looks like it's wrapped up and it has been spun as a sort of like a spider would. It looks like a very classical sort of like spider web pattern with the fly sort of stuck very much just off the center and is just vibrating continually. The webs don't go off anywhere; they just stop at these two trees.
But like
there is oddity to it, and I don't think like so with the 16 you don't know of like a fly. You've never seen a fly that's like.
But obviously,
4
but
feet.
also like there's no spider occupying this web.
No, it's not,
There's
no.
no leaves to hide a spider. There's
And it's
no
only
rest
across
of
the road.
trees to
It's
it.
just like a
Yeah.
gate.
I
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah, it's very
ask,
specifically blocking the road. Yeah.
Do I feel strangely pulled by this strange contraption?
No, nothing at all.
Okay, good.
Strangely,
let's just go-
actually, strangely, you don't.
Well, you might if you walk into it.
Let's just
Maybe
go
if you
round
lick it.
Is there a way around
Please
it?
don't make me.
Yeah, you can go around it if you want.
I'm just gonna go off the dirt path a little bit and round the
Could the
side
car
of whatever this
get
is.
around it?
Yeah, like
There's
there-
open
it
fields
is
left
plains,
and right.
It's like,
What
Okay,
it's
do you-
like it's bumpy. But you can navigate it. Like there's no
I-
issue on that front.
Could I light a torch and throw it onto the cobweb? Because cobweb's very cobweb burns.
Yeah.
I want to try and destroy it.
I
gonna
saw a little
keep-
smirk.
try
The
and keep
only
everyone
reason
as
he's
close to
doing
me as
this is
possible.
like he wants something to happen.
He wants to fight
Yeah.
something. uh,
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I thought I
also-
was the impulsive one, but actually,
But also, I'm cleaning up. Yeah.
just use the box.
Yeah, give the box to the fly and ask it to open it.
I think
Is the fly proficient with these tools?
not
so
yours.
as you light it and chuck it on, the just goes up in flames. But the fly seems to like moves and seems to get larger in scale.
What have you done?
There's layers to the trap. The fly is the enemy. The fly is the monster.
And so we'll go into this. I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative.
Please,
gonna
please,
just go round
please
it,
change the
man.
music. The music is.
Yeah,
you need,
yeah,
you need
we'll get to
whimsical
it in a
music
moment.
to fight a fly. It could be the size of a planet, and it still needs to be whimsical. I'm gonna use my token.
What sort of encounter is this? Like, what is going
I don't
on?
even
This
know
is a
what to write in
fly
my
ambush.
notes.
Oh,
Like, what the fuck is happening?
I can't reduce the usage on the item because I can't use my keyboard. So,
Oh, what a shame. That's fine.
but yeah, obviously it will refresh at the end of the day. It's no active encounter apparently.
Yeah, just wait a moment.
Fine.
The map,
Wait.
the map is here or there in regards to being exact, because I made a bunch of spare maps, and this kind of fits into what I want, but it's not quite plain. It's like, imagine most of the trees aren't there, but there are two stumps which we'll pretend are the ones we want. So let me drag you over onto this one, and I will remove these from initiative.
Oh
you
my.
guys into initiative. And we'll change the music away from this calm music to I was gonna like search for like some kind of like famous like fly music, but I just get fucking DNCA'd.
There is a movie called The Fly. You can find the
Put the soundtrack on.
Yeah. It's
Oh, no,
it's a
that's
horror
just trap
movie
music
too.
again.
Isn't that the one about a person? Or is that about an actual fly? Am I confusing with different thing?
Right, roll initiative.
Fucking 3.
Oh my.
A 7.2 with advantage. I wrote
You
a
got
1
a
and a 2. A 1 and a
Damn.
2.
Holy shit.
What is that?
Oh. How is Tal with +2 to initiative first?
Because I get advantage.
Yeah, well, I get advantage on a +5.
Yeah, I just get it all the time. You just have to use stuff to get it.
I was on the cart specifically next to Figgle because we were talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be kind and leave Tal there, and I'll leave Trix there as well. Because I think that's
What
fine.
we say?
Oh
They did
yeah,
say that
she's
the
on
car was going up the side.
Starlight.
Actually, you guys would have been closer because you
And
would
off
have
to the
caught up
side.
with
What's the name of the what's the name of the fucking
Starlight.
Starlight? Oh god.
Yeah. Okay. Let's begin a counter. What are you doing, Towers? This thing is hovering about 10 feet off the ground. We'll
Just
say.
hovering 10 feet off the ground, okay. I think he will. The first attack I'm going to make is really this. Yeah, I'll. I guess I'll use my short bow.
This is what he was made for, guys! Let's go, Tower!
What? You have a sword!
It's like 10 feet off the ground, no?
Yeah.
You are 6 feet tall and you have a very long sword.
I mean, yeah, would I be able to attack it from the ground?
By jumping?
If I was directly below it, like, or would that be like a disadvantage? So I might as well just not do it.
I mean, it'd be disadvantage because you'd have to jump to do it
Yeah.
because your weapon doesn't have. Oh no, I mean it has reach, but it's only 5 feet, so no.
Oh, you know what? I won't go my short bow. I'll throw a hand axe at it.
What is the range on that though? I think that might be.
2060, I believe.
Yeah, so 20 feet without disadvantage, 60 feet with anything.
So what I need to get? I can't move. It's paused.
Oh, sorry. There you go. It's must be a plugin broken.
So what I need to get there to be able to throw something at it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
And it's just the normal attack with the throw as well as like just as it would be with the melee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So. Oh well, that just goes flying off. That just goes flying off. So when he does that, he will then turn around to Sufi. And I'll use my bonus action and forgo one of my attacks to expend one super. I'll display in chat. There we go. I'll basically shout at Sufi, "Shoot that fucking thing!" And it'll yeah. Sufi, you
How
can
do I
use
get an
your
attack?
action to make one weapon attack. Yes. And you also get to add what's the spirit die? 1d8.
The 8, I believe.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, I believe it's a d8. So you can add d8 to the damage roll if you hit. Presumably you will.
It's a lot of pressure.
Oh, fuck's sake!
I thought it's a lot of
misses.
pressure. I'll put that on, man. Wait, one sec. I have a thing I can do. I just need to remember how to do it. And
I honestly forgot that I had inspiration, so that yeah.
Does this thing look armored?
It's a fly.
Does it look squishy?
What is your passive nature?
11.
I fucking know. It's got a strange autonomy, like autonomy, atomy.
Anatomy.
It looks strange.
Right, because I can spend key points to add to attack rolls, but I don't know if I want to, because it's very expensive. Well, just for the hell of it, I'm going to spend 1 key point to add 2 to my attack roll. Which I don't think it's enough, but just in case.
That is going to be enough. You can hit it.
Oh.
Yes.
I also can't reduce key point. Wait, let me see if does it let me use it? No, it doesn't.
I will do it for you.
I also can't add the dice. I can't add the superiority dice.
Oh, and you have to also control tricks.
Yeah.
But you can say what you need, and other people can roll it as well.
No,
in chat.
I can make a roll.
You can do it with the fucking buttons.
Oh yeah. People call me a fool for adding those.
2d8 plus
I've not
5.
used them in since they were first added.
I use all those. I use those buttons all the time. The D4,
Yeah, so do I.
D6, D20.
I just automatically type it and use shortcuts on it. So
I did
Is
12.
that including the d8?
Yeah, I
from
did
mine?
2d8 plus
Yeah.
5.
Nice.
Longbow's d8, right? Not being dumb. Yeah.
yes.
12 damage.
Okay. Very nice.
I have 5 key points left. Is those for tracking? No, 6.
No.
No. Level 7.
So that is my turn, pretty much.
Okay. After you, it's going to be Figgle's go. What are you doing?
Figure will say some words and spin their hands in the air, and Hunter's Mark the fly for my bonus action. And you see this crown of thorns spin above the fly's head.
It's Fly Jesus.
And then I will use a grit shot and a bola stone to shoot a crippling shot at the fly, with the aim
Yep.
of knocking it out of the sky.
Very nice.
Attack. Roll. 18.
That hits.
What is the damage of the bola?
I don't think the bola adds any damage, does it?
Okay. No, I don't think it adds. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just your normal shot.
Ooh. And they have to make a strength saving throw. What's the giggle?
Rolled a natural 18.
Oh.
I would say for you, Figgle, now sort of like studying as you cast Hunter's Mark on it, you can see there is a strange, almost like essence to this. And Sufi and Tao, I'd say now like this bit, like getting into 6 seconds of this combat, there is like a weirdness to this, and you can see it like almost like pulsating. As like, because you saw it grow initially beyond what it was, and and it looks like there is another thing going. There's more to this than meets the eye.
Spiders are
Obviously.
gonna come out of it.
And it manages to like shake off. Well, I think the boiler actually just catches onto it. It's actually on it. It just doesn't give a fuck. As for this thing,
Sure.
it's just not affected by it.
Make
But
my
the
second
damage
attack.
is done. Yep, go for it. That do so much blood. It still
16.
is. Fuck me.
Yeah, big damage for me.
Oh. So that's 13. Nice. Okay. Why is this? Yeah, go down to that. So you guys have done 38 points of damage to it so far. Yeah, I messed up some of my math here. Let me just recorrect that. 92,
Just added some health onto the fly real
37.
quick.
Yeah, I think so.
35. Okay. Damn. Okay, yeah, that is a lot of damage already. Cool.
We haven't had my turn yet.
End of your go. It is the giant fly, which is going to it doesn't have it doesn't have fucking intelligence. It's just gonna dive down towards Tower here. It's gonna try and grapple you.
God. Okay.
It'll fly off.
Is
So
it- Sorry, is it just a regular house fly? But like huge from
Just bigger
Figgle's
Drosophila.
nature perspective? Or is it like a
the more you look at it,
horsefly?
the less it looks more like a horsefly. And the more you look at it, like there are like the more oddities that are sort of like
Not quite
coming out
right.
about it.
Yeah.
Is this like-
you're reminded of
Shark
the
tusk.
Yeah.
enraged boar, the shark's
Ah,
the
okay.
Yeah, the mutated
Other fish
badgers.
as well,
badgers,
and the fish that came out. Yeah.
the fish,
The rice cakes.
the rice cake. So it moves 10 feet, no, 5 feet here, moves 5 feet down, hovering over. It's going to try and make a grapple attack. So can you make either a strength or dexterity save and throw for me, please?
Strength
Okay.
21.
Well, it's meant to be, sorry, athletics or
Oh.
or acrobatics. So with that
Athletics
change,
is plus 7 as well,
No
so that's the
change.
same.
This thing is stronger than me.
Oh dear.
Actually, no, yeah, no, it has the same.
Mm.
Wait, has it got the same strength orders as you?
Damn, it's a strong motherfucking fly.
No.
Just
Yeah.
big.
I was never gonna knock
I mean, it's
it
also
down.
massive, to be fair.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, part of this is because it's got modifiers on because of the part, so it has like strange things else. Like a normal giant fly wouldn't be like this. A giant normal fly probably has like, I can't remember what it was when I originally looked at it. It was probably like 7 strength or 3
Can
strength
I?
or something.
Okay. Can I add heroic resolve to that, or is like because you kind of said no? Yeah.
I pretty much already said.
Yeah.
So you would have had to. Yeah. It was a little bit messy there, but yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. So you've lost that, and this thing grappling you is going to. So it has 50 feet of movement. It's gonna just fly up with
What
you.
the fuck?
Yay.
And as you're flying up, its giant like sucker that is on it is essentially going to try and like wrap onto your face, essentially making an attack for you, because grapple is an attack action and it has multi attack. Doesn't get advantage from grappling, unfortunately. What is your AC?
17.
It hits. Wait. Oh, I'm I'm a bitch for this one. Okay. You take 10 points of damage. You take 1 point of piercing and 9 points of poison. As this thing doesn't suck on your face, it breathes like essentially like some kind of noxious gas into your face, and you struggle and find it impossible to actually not breathe in. That is its go. We move on. Puck, it's your go.
So it was completely unaffected by the spider webs, right? Like it didn't seem like it was stuck to it or anything.
No, it was trapped.
Oh.
Well, it seemed anyway.
And then Sufi burnt off the thing and it got off?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Make a perception check for me. I mean, you've got 18 passive. I'll say that comes into this. That is what appears to have happened. This thing then instantly got enlarged and is seemingly acting like a somewhat of predator and is attacking. So maybe not as all that it seems.
It's gonna be a trap. It's a trapdoor fly.
Okay, so I'm not going to try to web it then. That sounds like a waste.
I think web you have to have 2 points to attach it to, don't you?
Yes, but I could attach it to the ground, right?
It's 50 feet up.
Oh yeah, right. Well then, I will just take the steady aim bonus action to get advantage, and then I will hurl a fire blade at this thing. Yeah.
Go for it. There's no way you'll hit it with its massive AC. This is where he crits and one shots it.
And I have advantage.
Definitely hits with 2 natural 17s. But 25 total. Just hits.
Yeah. Then damage. And then sneak attack.
Yeah.
I think it's 46 now. Let me check, sorry.
Done.
Rogue. Yes. $23 fire damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
Well, you
nice.
haven't set me on fire.
How does this look as you launch this up to it? What does the damage look like?
I think that inherently it's still a psionic attack. So, it's a plume of static flame in his hand, and he launches it, and it sinks into the creature, and it kind of glows from the inside from the heat and the fire.
Yeah, I think Tal, looking up into its many eyes, you can see almost like as if there's fire underneath the eyes. It's sort of reflecting around. It's very off-putting.
And that's my turn because I did everything I could.
Very nice. Sufi, it is your turn.
Yay.
And you forgot to put Trix into initiative.
Oh, sorry.
So unfortunately, she misses her first turn.
My apologies. So she's minding the cart with the horse. She would have been first. But she doesn't have any range attacks, really, does she? So.
I do. I'll have a look.
I don't think she has a range weapon.
Nope, she doesn't. She's absolutely useless right now.
Yeah. So she literally counter attacks. I will bonus action Kensei shot so I can add D4 to my damage.
Okay.
And then I'll shoot.
Does Kensei shot take up key points? I can't remember.
No.
Okay.
It's something I can do every turn. I'll link it just.
Yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine. I was just trying to remember. So good. Yeah, take a shot.
You make me damage stuff now. Use bonus action a turn. I mean, do.
Yeah, it's just a bonus action.
Yeah, extra 1d4. And I have to do every turn.
Yeah, it's just using up that action economy.
Oh, you're right. Actually, you're right, but she could grow enough. She increases her size, she could hit.
Not 50 feet up, she can't.
Oh, there we go.
Second natural 20 of the night.
Yeah, and I'll make this a death strike. So that it does a shit ton of damage. One moment, let me get. When you hit a target with Kenzie weapon, you spend an extra key point to cause the damage to deal extra damage to the target equal to your martial arts die. You can use this feature once per turn.
I'd use that key point for you.
Thank you. So I should be four down now.
4?
No, 3 down. Sorry, 3 down. Right? No.
Did your first ability cost 2?
No, it didn't. Sorry, I'm being stupid. Yeah, 2. So.
Yeah, just do your attack and use the death thing. That's fine. I'll keep track.
So,
It's all good.
so this is 2d20 plus 2d4 plus 2d6, right?
2d20.
This is a crit. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry, 2d8. 2d8.
Just click the attack button.
Oh, I'm having this. I can't backspace.
Load up the accessibility keyboard on Windows.
I'm plug it back in and see if it works.
Sorry, Tom, I can't backspace 2d20. Sorry, that's just normal, right? Damage dice are D2, D20, D20, aren't they? Fuck off. Cheeky shit.
I actually killed this USB-C port.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
At least it's something you can replace.
No, it's the port on the case.
Yeah, you mean you can still replace it. It's just a bit finicky. I'm pretty sure anyway.
You can. It's finicky, like you said.
How do I open the accessibility keyboard?
You have to type. Or well, you don't have
Imagine
to. I don't. I'm not on Windows 11, so I can't tell you.
Keyboard.
I can also just quickly do this.
I got it. This is so scuffed. 2d4 plus 2d8 plus 2d6. Yes? Plus 5. Oh, plus 10, right? Because that doubles
Did
as
you
well.
click critical hit?
No, I can't do that because I can't add the extra stuff to. So if I roll damage, it will only roll 2d8 plus 5 plus 5. It doesn't add.
Well, do them separately. Because it's just easier for the modifiers and stuff. Just click critical hit on the longbow shot and then do those others separately.
And you should be able to add.
Yeah, I can do it if I had a functioning keyboard.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, but that's wrong, isn't it? Why is it adding 8?
Because your modifiers doubled. We're doing big
It's a
hit, big
D4,
crits.
Crunchy crit.
Crunchy crits.
Oh, it is. Yeah, but why is it plus 10 plus 8?
The 8 is the second
Just-
die. It's maximum die. It's the D8 at the maximum. So it's 1d8 when
No,
it should
be
be
2d8 plus 10, shouldn't it?
Yeah, no, it's 1d8 and the other d8 is maxed because it's crunchy crits. Crunchy crits max the second die.
I didn't think that was how it worked.
Yeah.
But then I also need to add 2d6 plus 2d4.
Do you want me to write it out for you?
No.
10. Nice.
Kind of
So,
annoying. 31
so I'm being. If we're doing crunchy crits, it's not 2d6 plus 2d4. It's 1d6 plus 1d4 plus 10.
let me double check.
Oh, I see. Because it should.
Because I don't think that is how it is.
I always thought it was just the double dice.
No,
then the
it's
modifier
Pretty sure it is.
crunchy crits maxes the second die every time normal. Which is why it's so good
Me
with sneak attack
double-
because it's plus 24 for me.
D figure combat
Actually, find any rules on it.
critical damage. So this is
Yeah, so your
so-
first roll automatically be rolled at max value.
this is so multiply modifiers is on. So make critical hits more deadly by multiplying non-dice modifiers in addition to rolled dice. And then maximum dice is on as well. So make critical hits more deadly by maximizing the values of base damage dice. So yeah, your
Yes.
first dice is then maximized and
Oh, it's only the base dice that's maximized, you said?
Yeah.
So it's not 1d6 plus 1d4 plus 6 plus 4. It's still 2d6 plus 2d4. Correct?
No, those are still base damage dice. They are the base damage dice of the ability, so they are maxed. I mean, that's always how I've read it, but Tom has the last
What is the
word.
ability you're using again?
Death Strike, which is so it's when I
Where is it? Is it in your wherever can
There you
say?
and then the
Wonderful died.
yeah, and then the other thing where the Kensei part of the Kensei's where you see Kensei shot.
Which is 1d4.
Yeah,
and
it's
then this
an
is
extra 1d4
1d.
damage.
Yeah, so it's an extra 1d6 and 1d4. Yeah, so they're just
Yeah, the question is whether those the second ones of each of those dice is maxed as well. Which I don't know the answer to because I don't know what base damage means. Because I presume what you mean, like, as in, if you had a weapon that also did fire damage on top of the fire damage, would. Oh no, because that'd be base damage.
If you want,
No.
I can just
Is this
roll the thing and try with a modifier and see what happens.
yeah, go for it.
Oh, you mean see how her rules? Sorry, I've made this complicated, honestly.
No, that's fine.
Like, too many
really do.
dice.
So I'm just gonna make an attack and yeah, we don't care. And then damage, and then I'm just gonna add +2 plus 1d4 plus 1d6 and roll critical. And see what happens. Yeah, it maxes the.
Okay, so it
secondary.
should have been an extra.
Does it?
No, it
Yeah,
did the
plus
dice.
16. Yeah, it does max.
Oh,
the
yeah,
ad-
you're right. You're right.
It does max the additional die. So because this is a critical roll, and
Yeah, it's-
it's
Yeah,
plus
6 plus 6 plus 4, 16. Yeah, so
Yeah.
this should have been 21 plus 5, 26 plus 10. So it should be 36 damage, not 31.
Yeah. Cool. All right. 36.
Mhm.
I didn't do any damage from the initial one.
That was my first attack.
So that's 21. Yeah, 36. Well,
It's like a pseudo sneak attack, kind of, but expensive. But yeah, attack 2.
first, how about you let me finish?
Okay.
This thing's dead.
Oh, great.
Attack 2, I shoot puck.
Um,
No, I'm not nuked it.
I mean, yeah, you guys have been hit it pretty hard, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, that's what, 2 attacks from Figgle and
Two
2
from me.
from, well, one from you and 1 from.
Yeah, but I also did the command attack.
Yeah, one from
Is that it?
Oh yeah, so yeah, that's it as
two
well.
from Sophia.
Yeah, so Tao,
Mm-hmm.
you just fall as this thing
Yep.
falls towards the ground and just splatters everywhere. And you fall to the ground. So that is 5. That's 50. So that is then. I think it's a d6 for every 10 feet. So 5d6.
Oh dear.
I rolled unfortunately 4 on your character as well. You fall to the ground, splat, covered in the viscera of this thing, and you take 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
Holy shit.
He does.
Oh, so
and-
we killed it? Okay, sorry, I just was
Yeah,
away for
yeah.
a second.
It went
You
pop.
guys did a lot of damage. Like, you did just over 92 points of damage to this thing. I think it was like 90, no, 98, I think. Something like that, I can't remember. In total. Across you guys. And yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that is all she wrote for this thing. It is dead and splattered all over the floor. Combat comes to an end. Why isn't it letting me end combat? Just... It's only giving me the option to end turn. Oh, there we go. I'm an idiot. There you go. Combat is over. I'll switch over the music. And yeah, la-di-da. Congrats. You killed enlarged giant, well, not enraged giant fly.
I'm curious about, like, I want to go check out the silk of the web.
It's all burnt.
Oh yeah, true. Fuck you.
Yeah, they kind of set that off. Protecting the world from dangerous animals. What can I say?
Yeah, you also burnt possibly valuable resources. Becoming a habit, doesn't it?
How are you doing?
Oh yeah, you
I,
saw-
I, I,
Second.
I pull the horses up to the side and I run over to Tao.
Are you okay? That was a long fall.
I've had worse. He just kind of just holds his hand up, like, give me a minute. I think he's just very battered. I think he'll kind of detach his sheath and almost use it as a crutch, like using his sword in its scabbard, kind of as a crutch to walk with.
When you held your hand up, Sophian would have grabbed it and pulled you up.
Yeah.
You can take your time. I'm gonna check it out.
I pull out the immovable rod and I give it to you, and I'm like, you can click it at and it makes a makeshift ramp thing to lean on.
Thank you.
Did you take it?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Oh
I've
well,
got my sword.
it's been surprisingly hard to find a use for this thing.
I think, Tal's gonna. Is he gonna use second wind?
You
How
should.
how late in the day is it?
It's that's a good question. It's coming towards the end of the day. Oh wait, no. No, this is like 3 hours in.
Fuck, okay.
Could be a long
sorry,
day.
yeah.
I mean, what have we got?
You mentioned
What's
some.
the garment
Can we?
cleansing do? What is it for?
I'm gonna inspect the corpse, I guess. I'm just like I know nothing about nature, but this thing looks weird, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna harvest its ass.
What about the rest of it?
I'll leave that for later.
Okay. Awesome. So we will do that off camera, and just get through that, and you can essentially look to harvest it. We'll do some rolls off camera, so we don't have to run through that right now. But essentially, yeah, you can look to harvest it. It is a CR2, so you can also try and get a Braille Essence Stone from it, which can then be used for enchanting or selling for profit. I think you guys have a couple of them, or Figgle does anyway, as the only original member who were part of those situations. But yeah, we'll say that you probably had some level of success with it, but we'll define that later. As we are coming towards the end, I want to make sure we can come to the end of this day's travel. But is there anything said or add? I would probably say if anyone wants to, you can roll a nature check on this, roll a nature check, and I'll go into the rest.
I was gonna say, like, would obviously the
Oh
party
my
isn't
god, you're
counted.
kidding me, man.
Oh.
You're too busy. You got your eye on the prize.
The rules this game.
Nope,
Yeah,
this,
like the part.
you know, my second natural one of the day.
What were you saying, Tal?
Like the party's encountered like enlarged and like weird
Enraged,
creatures before,
yeah.
but has Tau?
I'd probably say you've heard of it. Maybe not directly met them yet. But probably would have heard reports of it. And it was to do with, and it started.
Remind me,
off
how long
after-
ago did it start happening, Tom? How long ago did it start happening? These enraged animals?
I'll history check. Let me look at my calendar. I can't fucking remember.
No, this it's a joke because it was because of the dome, right?
Yeah.
The wave.
So it would have happened just under a month ago, in Bloomtide, so around the 17th. 17th, 18th, where a giant green glow mist fell across, like just swept across the whole of the Heartland. And you would have heard reports of these strange encounters with enlarged, enraged, just like mutated creatures, and it has been pretty good for business, to be honest, for the Iron Company of Lux, because there's a bigger need at the moment because there's more danger.
Yeah.
But I think your focus has been on your family. So that's pretty much been the main thing. And I think just for context, like maybe you would have thought, yeah, you know what, you fought like a giant fucking rat, of all things, whilst you were traveling. But otherwise, yeah, it's still like a fairly new thing. And like Puck, you would have heard things about, like you heard, well, you know about it because of the Sharktopus and everything as well. So, yeah, and then Figgle knows a lot.
What was the nature check for?
Nature check was essentially to see if this is like a normal kind of creature, like situation. It's like, well, no, like this isn't. Yeah, like this definitely seems like it's one of those creatures that was mutated. Yeah, no, it's definitely one of the ones that was mutated, and I think it's very weird in quite a few senses, in the fact like the whole spiderweb situation, like it's pretty eerie.
An illusionary trap. That is very weird.
There's no spiders around.
Yeah, that was my next question. Like, can I investigate a bit around here to see if there are like tracks of land creatures, like specifically spiders? Are there any other webs in the vicinity?
Roll a flat investigation roll or roll perception with disadvantage.
Those are pretty much equal. I'm gonna perception with disadvantage, I think. Oh well. Should have went with the flat.
I mean, you don't see any like things around, which maybe you perceive as being like, okay, yeah, like there's no sign of anything around here.
Yeah,
but
that's
also
not
the best in nature, so
yeah, that's not my biome.
Yeah, but I would say for like there is like an eerie feeling around this anyway. Like it is an oddity. Like the fly aside, just like I mean, I say fly aside, the whole spiderweb situation as well, and like those two sort of trees, it's just odd and out of place. Why is this music so lively? Fucking calm down. But yeah, and that's it. You could investigate around. There's nothing too exciting. Aside from that, unless like people, you know, it depends like how deep are people gonna go into like there's like a bit of more of a wooded area away from it, and you know, might be some rocks over there or whatever. Depends on what you guys, how deep you want to go. Nothing. Okay.
I don't feel confident actually wandering closer to the forest by myself, so still very much spooked by the scary forest.
So this was, well, to be honest, it wasn't actually even 3 hours in. This was like down the road from where you had camped near the forest. And so when you continue on, you notice that there is the path out towards Seabreeze. Continuing on, sort of like traveling, assuming you guys don't want to go up there. Okay. Fine. I see how it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. So probably around here, you would start to see like preparation, at least for like digging of like a canal route. And like in the distance, you can see that there are canals that are sort of being dug in, and this is like a bit of a valley route that you're in at the moment. It sort of slopes on either side, and you can see like there is a canal and not canal. You can see some resources being placed around, and in the distance, you can see like a group of people doing something, working on something in the distance. And Tao, you would know, and I mean, yeah, Sufi, you would know as well, is that this is essentially an extension of the canal system from River Haven, and them trying to essentially make it easier to transport goods outside of magic from one part of the country to the other. And like they've done a really good job of it, but they're now like finally going to try and push up beyond Metaspire into the middle of fucking nowhere, essentially. But yeah, this is essentially where like that's like last rays of the sun. You can set up camp. Yeah, that's where we're gonna wrap up the session for all intents and purposes. I need to skip one more. Could you also someone use up another ration?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Cool. Awesome. All right. I mean, to be honest, like if we didn't have the unfortunate crashes and delays, I think there's probably like a pretty good chance you guys would have ended up in Murder Spy already, based on the fact like the encounter rolls were just going in your side or against, depending on how you view it, if you want the combat or not. But yeah, you are now. How far is that? You're like 50 miles away. You're not that far. You're stone's throw away. If you can actually throw. That far. Any last thoughts from anyone before we wrap up?
Can I add that I kind of hobbled over and found the hand axe, or do I have to roll investigation? I can roll investigation for it if that's like just kind
I'll
of.
say you found it.
Okay. Just wandering around sadly, like just hobbling.
If you want to roll it, you can.
Yeah, sure. Why not? As well.
That one, you don't find it. You found it.
You find two. No. Yeah, you find your hand axe. You're all good and well.
Do you think he can find Thieves' Tool in the wild?
He found it, but he just threw it away. Who fucking needs that? Awesome.
Enough.
Yeah. Any other final requests or thoughts?
Oh. No, I don't think so.
No?
Awesome. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll wrap up there. As seemingly, I think we're probably all a bit tired. I'm absolutely fucking exhausted. I'm running on like 3 hours sleep, I think. Yeah, we're going to be back in 2 weeks' time, hopefully, with all things well. So that'll be on the 9th of May as we move further into the year, which is cool. And that'll be the 46th episode. And unless something goes wildly fucking crazy, you guys are going to be in Meadowspire. You're going to be in the biggest place that, well, two of you who are currently here have ever been. The other two have been to Riverhaven, so they've been to a bigger place. But yeah, awesome. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to go vote in the story quest if you haven't, then you're missing out on lore and information. And also maybe go check out the other story quest that happened many years ago. Maybe it's relevant for some reason. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Thank you and goodbye.